welcome to TVON. My name is Joanne and happy Friday. Happy Mother's Day weekend. We have got a full house today, which I'm very excited about. Haven't seen this many people in the phone bank in quite a while, at least not while I'm up here. So very excited about that. We have a great lineup for you guys today. We have a lot of yellow diamonds, a lot of bicolor tourmalines, a lot of brand new today as well. So lots to get to. Let's just get straight into it. Yes, we do have a lot of things to get through today. I'm looking at my spread and it is a very cluttered. So grab a snack, settle in. We're going to be here for the next 3 hours. And of course, if anyone has any requests that they would like me to show today, please let me know or let your operator know. They'll be happy to bring it out for you. And of course, if you need to see anything from a few days ago, that is okay as well. So without further ado, I've been doing my intro for a minute now. Let's just get straight into it. I have a lot to show you today. So up on the wheel right now, we have our very first item of the day. It's a yellow diamond, item number 1111952. As you can see, it's a pear-shaped yellow diamond in our, again, wonder ring style. This is a very classic wonder ring. It's a 50-point pear-shaped yellow with 30 points in white diamonds. Over here, a very interesting way to put a pear-shaped diamond. And of course, if you already have one of our wonder rings, this will go great with this piece. You can stack it up, give it that extra level of chevrons. It'll be like more arrows going down your finger instead of just the double row there. And of course, you can also position it the opposite way just to have the contrasting points as well. So lots of ways you can wear this. It's a very designer, very modern piece here today. And it is my first item of the day. Ooh, I see Joyce just walked in. For those of you guys who are wondering why it's me and not her, you can ask her yourself. I am just kidding. I'm happy to be up here. I'm sure Joyce is appreciating the little break as well. So anyways, this piece was supposed to go out for $2,999, but it is not going to be today. And yes, the white and yellow gold is what this ring comes in. So hopefully that's okay, but it looks fantastic in this way. We don't have very many rings that are quite as modern yet still so versatile as this one. It's just a very classic ring. We've had a lot of wonder ring style pieces with colored stones recently, but this is definitely the most classic, the most straightforward of them all. So very excited to bring this to you, and I'm very happy. It's my first item of today. So $29.99 it is not going to be. Today's not even going to be at $19.99 or even $1,499. And it looks like we already have someone on the line. So thank you for calling in early. $14.99 it's not going to be 14 or 13 or even $1,299 today for this special piece. Not going to be at $12.99. Let's just make it $1,199 for this one-of-a-kind yellow diamond wonder ring. I'm going to call it the wonder ring even though it's not exactly the wonder ring with just white diamonds, but it is close enough to there. Hello. There are very many people walking in and out of here today. It feels very cluttered, very busy, almost like it's a party. Everyone's coming in and out today. It's TVON happy hour, Friday. And of course, happy Mother's Day, early Mother's Day to all of you wonderful moms, grandmoms, everyone out there. If a special lady in your life who has a child, happy day to you. The world is definitely a better place with all of you in it. So she'll probably mention that because I probably will forget later on. Let's go ahead and try this one on, shall we? It is a great piece. Here it is on the hand. As you can see, I have it with the point facing down right now, but you can wear it the other way around as well for a very different look. And of course, if you have the wonder ring already, doesn't really matter which one. If you have the large, the original wonder ring, it will provide a nice contrast with the different sizing of diamonds. If you have the medium double row, it will look very uniform. And of course, if you want a slightly more simple look, you can definitely go with a single row as well. And even if you stagger them, they're not directly touching each other right next to each other, that's also a great way to wear as well. It'll give it a very nice stacked look. So a very versatile piece we have here, and back on the wheel it goes. There we go. I'm gonna position it in a different direction just so you can see how it would look in a different way. And I'm sure something like this is definitely on everyone's wish list. If not, it will be after today. And I know Mother's Day is just 2 days away, but if you don't already have a gift for that special mother in your life, or grandmother, or special lady in your life, it's better late than never. You can still shop for that special day. I know I'm always super late when giving gifts because I usually forget when holidays are coming up. Should probably update my calendar, but it's the thought that counts. So $11.99 for this one. And it has been marked down by quite a lot from what it originally was. So it is definitely a steal, so grab it while you can. All right. Next up, we have got a brand new band ring. Wow, we definitely have not seen this before here. This is going to be item number 1119821, so it is newer today. As you can see, it's a white, yellow, and blue road ringed tiered style. 1 carat 29 total in rubies, blue sapphires, and diamonds to give it that extra patriotic band ring. I feel like it's a very subtle way to pay homage to our home country if you are from the States. It's very, very subtle. It's not too obvious, loud, and blaring, but it still gets the message across. And because it is a band ring, it is very wearable for every day. If you're looking for a piece to add to your everyday wardrobe, this is a great piece to do that. This one is a special designer piece, and we do only have one. So if you like it, grab it, and what you see is what you get. Definitely keep it in the white gold for this one. The white gold with all the colors going on is just the perfect neutral base. Supposed to go out for $29.99 as well, but it's not gonna be that today. We're just bringing everything down to the low for Mother's Day. I know I am not low, but to the low, L-O-W. And $29.99 is not your price today. Not gonna be $29.99 or even $19.99 or even $1,499. Let me go ahead and try this one on for you. It is a little bit of a snug fit for me, so it won't go all the way down on my hand, but just get it sized to whatever you wear. It will fit true to size. Trust me. It is a great ring to add to any piece of article of clothing you have. It does have already the red, white, and blue, so even if you don't want to wear it for the symbolic meaning and you just want to have a cool piece in your collection to match with any outfit, the great thing, because it has all 3 colors, it can match 3 times the number of pieces in your wardrobe. And who doesn't have white in their wardrobe, right? Just give it that extra pop of color. Anyways, $14.99 is not your price today. Not going to be $14 or $13 or $12 or even $1,199. Let's bring this back on the wheel so you can get a closer look. And even just looking at the finishing and the detail of that ring, I know it's a very simple ring. It looks very simple to the eye, but definitely not easy to make a ring like this, to be able to match sapphires and rubies exactly in color, shape, and all of that, and to set them in this sort of, they're not even all the same size. They are graduated to give it that extra dimension. So very, very special ring we have here. And $11.99 is not even your price today. Let's just make it $999 for any band ring lover. If you're, I know a lot of my friends, they exclusively wear band rings and they're always looking for different ones. They might look the same from a distance, but they like to have a little bit variation to match their mood or personality for the day. This is definitely one that you will not find anywhere else. It is very unique in and of itself. I feel like I might have had a little bit too much caffeine today. Am I speaking faster than usual? That might be the case, but I'm also very energized, ready to take on the next 3 hours of jewelry shopping. Yes, $999 for this piece today. Does anyone have anything special planned for their mom? What about you, Will? You have anything special planned for Mother's Day for your mom or grandmother? I'm sorry? You need to do something more than just send a text message. That's the lazy way out. Come on, you gotta do something special. Get some flowers or edible arrangements or something. If anyone has any ideas for Will on how to celebrate his mom or grandma, please let him know, because obviously he is in obvious need of some help. All right, moving right along. Gotta keep it moving today. Got a lot to get to today on this Mother's Day Friday, Mother's Day Eve, if you will. 2 days before Mother's Day. Okay, moving right along. Have any pearl lovers out here? Because I have got a pendant for you, and wow, it looks like I might need to zoom out quite a bit just for this one piece. Let's just set it down there for a second. This is going to be item number 1119636. Let me show you what the bail there looks like, because it's quite a unique bail. It's a 14 millimeter round South Sea golden pearl with 32 points in baguette diamonds on the bail there. And I'm sorry, 32 points in both baguettes and rounds. So you're getting 32 points total in diamonds. And it's such a unique pendant here. It almost looks like, the way the baguette diamonds are curved, it almost looks like a lion's profile, if you will, like the mane. That's what it's reminding me of. That's what I'm interpreting it as. But again, it's one of those things where it's not super obvious. So if you're not into lions, it's not very obvious that it's a lion. It's up to your interpretation. It's the artist's vision. Anyways, whoa, there are flashing lights. Is the party already starting? Is there a disco ball that I'm not aware of in here? Anyways, it's supposed to go out for $24.99 today, but it is not going to be, and it's very rare that we have a golden pearl of this size, of this color. Usually they come in 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, but we don't really have any in the 14 millimeter, at least not anymore, not that I have seen recently. So if you've been looking for a great big golden pearl, this is a great piece to go with. And the thing I love about pearls, not just golden pearls, but golden, Tahitian, pink pearls, even just white pearls, even though they are, even the colored pearls, they are a color, you might think, oh, if it's a golden pearl, I can only wear it with yellow. That's really not the case. You can wear it with anything. It's a very versatile stone. It's a very versatile specimen. It's very wearable with anything you already have in your wardrobe. So that's what's great about it. And $24.99 is not even your price today. Not going to be $24 or even $23 or $22 or even $21.99 for this pendant. Let me just show it against the hand right now. And yes, it is actually an 1.5 inch drop. So here is what it looks like in reference to my hand. As you can see, quite a bit of the drop, especially with the bail there. So not a small pendant you are seeing. It's just the perfect size. It's the Goldilocks of pendants. Not too small, not too big. It looks good with anything. You can dress it down, dress it up, anything you want. And $21.99 is not even your price today. Not going to be at $21 or $19 or even $18.88 or $17.77. And I hope yellow gold is okay with you for this one. We do like to keep our golden pearls in the yellow gold. So hope that is all right. And $17.77, it's not going to be. Let's just make it $1,699 for this one-of-a-kind lion's head ? Pendant, golden pearl pendant. And back on the wheel it goes. There it is. As you can see, lots of detail, lots of love and workmanship has gone into this piece, and we are very proud of it. Very proud to bring it to you guys today. Wow, looks like everyone is very chatting up a storm. I'm glad to see it's not just me. I know I'm already naturally a very chatty person, but there are some days where I feel much chattier than others. But it must be something in the air. Everyone's just wants to talk up a storm, right, Christine? Doesn't everyone seem very chatty today? Lots of things to say, right? Must be something in the air. All right, moving right along, we have something. This next item is something that I think has been going very popular, growing more and more popular as the days go by, but especially in the last few days. So I thought it's fitting that I bring one on my one and only show, maybe every couple weeks. So because I'm only up here a couple times a month, the pieces I bring, I really want to make them special, make them count. So very happy to bring this one today. This is item number 9570. As you can see, it is a golden zircon. It's a 6 carat 70 to be exact, with 75 points in diamonds in our bridge here. And I just love the color of the golden zircon. There's nothing quite like that color. It's almost a mustardy yellow instead of a true canary yellow, saffron yellow, lemon yellow. It's has almost an earthiness to it. It's very unique, this stone. And of course, we want to keep it as classic as possible, so we just put it in our bridge here. And of course, with the yellow gold, just to highlight the yellow intensity of the stone even more. Very exceptional piece here, valued at supposed to go out for $49.99, but it is not going to be $49.99 today. This is just the ultimate ring for anyone who loves yellow. I feel like everyone has a favorite color, and last week I was saying how blue is just a color that everyone has positive feelings for. But I feel like yellow, if someone loves the color yellow, they really like the color yellow. It's not for everyone, but the people that love yellow just love it. And this is one of those rings that will suit our yellow lovers. So $49.99, it is not going to be a $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999 today to satisfy the inner sunshine in everybody. $29.99, it is not going to be $29.99 or $19.99. This is getting a little bit crazy what I'm doing on this piece. Not going to be $19.99 today, and for a 6 carat 70, you're getting a very, very decent size here if you're someone who doesn't like teeny tiny jewelry. Oh, speaking a little bit too fast, there's the caffeine kicking in. For those of you guys who dislike the super teeny tiny, but also don't like the super big dramatic cocktail rings that destroy everything you're doing or it gets in the way of everything. This is a very appropriate size, and let me go ahead and try it on for you just so you can see. It's a very, as you can see, stone, not too large, but large enough where you can still see that you're wearing a golden zircon, and it's not going to be $19.99 or $18.88 or even $1,777, brand new markdown today for our Mother's Day weekend to kick it off. Not going to be $17.77, let's just make it $1,699 for this one ring. And right now it is in the yellow gold, which, like I said, yellow for the yellow lovers, for the gold in the golden zircon. But you can do any gold color you want, so white, yellow, or rose are all available to you. So you can be your own designer for this particular piece. $16.99, back on the wheel it goes. Very exceptional color on this. Like I said, it has an earthy tone almost. It grounds the ring. So for maybe those of you guys who normal collection runs more of the deeper saturation colors, jewel tones, this is a great addition to your collection. And of course, you can't really go wrong with the bridge, even if you are not yourself a yellow lover, but you know someone who is a yellow lover. You can't really go wrong with the bridge mounting to give to anyone. It's something that everyone loves. It's a very classic mounting. So when in doubt, in terms of TVON gift giving, go for a bridge. And even if you're not a fan of all the bridges, I'm sure there is one that you will love. There is a bridge for everyone. All right. Moving along. Just trying to get through as much as possible today. Christine, what are you planning on doing for Mother's Day this year? Wow, everyone really needs to work on what they're doing for Mother's Day. He said sent a text. You said giving your mother space. See, that's better. Take her out to dinner or lunch or a meal. That is a very fun plan. All right, next item coming up, we have a Mandarin garnet. Definitely a very nice one we have here. This is item number 1120701. Let me zoom out so you can see the ring in its full glory. Wow, that is a wonderful ring. I became speechless. 7 carat 40 for the center. You have 22 points in yellow diamonds, that yellow diamond halo, and of course you have 92 points in the halo around that. This is a brand new item too, or newish, as the item number is 1120701. Very, very new to our collection, and I'm surprised it's still here. It should go very, very quickly, considering the color of that stone is just that perfect red-orange. You can see so much of that yellow shining through, but also the deep richness of the reds. So the way they blend together to become that perfect harmonious orange. And then of course you have the yellow diamonds around that, give it a bit of contrast, and then white diamonds around everything. It's just the perfect framework for this stone. Supposed to go out for $7,999. It is not going to be today. I feel like the yellow and white diamond is almost like the perfect sort of collar for the ring. I suddenly thought of like the Elizabethan collars, the ones with a lot of ruffles, because that's just very iconic of that time. I feel like the double halo here, it almost serves that purpose. It's just to perfectly frame the head of the ring, which would be the garnet itself. Anyways, $79.99, it is not going to be. I'm sorry, I feel like everyone here just did not understand what I was talking about. In my mind, it made a lot more sense. It's a very niche reference. $79.99 is not going to be your price, not going to be $79 or $69 or $59.99 today. And right now it's in the yellow gold. I think it looks the best in the yellow gold. But it says you can change any gold color, but if it were me personally, I just keep it that way because the yellow diamonds, yellow gold just look so great together. And of course, the Mandarin garnet has a lot of yellow naturally in it, so the yellow flashing through, the yellow gold to me is how it should say. But $59.99 is not your price, not going to be $59 or even $4,999 today. So if you've been dreaming of the perfect Mandarin garnet, this could be the one. Not going to be $49.99 today. Let's just make it $3,999 for this Mandarin garnet with that special double halo. Just look at the saturation of those yellows. It's almost perfectly matching to the yellows you see flashing through inside that stone. I don't even know how they did that, but it's so perfectly compatible. It is a great ring, and it is an oval, but it's almost a roval. So if you're someone who really likes the rounds, it's very, very close to a round. I feel like the length and width are almost exactly the same. They're not actually exactly the same, but they're very, very close. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. It's just, even on the hand, the color really shines through, and even on the hand, you can see the bits of yellow flashing through that stone there. It has such a cool depth to it. I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like when you look at it, you're falling into a pit of orange. It's such a cool stone, such a great stone on a wonderful ring. And back on the wheel it goes. And I feel like I've already asked 2 of our 3 operators in the room right now, so it's only fitting to ask our last one. He's shaking his head at me, but you know what's coming. What are you doing for Mother's Day? You know what? You want to keep it a surprise. I can respect that. You have your plans are probably going to be super magnificent. I have faith in you. All right. Moving along, $39.99 for this spectacular Mandarin garnet. Cannot really go wrong with that here. If Joyce were here, I would ask her too, but she has now left the room, probably because I mentioned her name. Okay. Wow, I've been talking nonstop for the last 25 minutes, and it felt like I have not talked that much at all, which is probably not true for everyone watching and everyone in this room. We're having to endure the sound of my voice. All right. Moving along, ooh. We're sticking with the warm tones right now. Next up we have this fantastic ruby. Ooh, sounds of appreciation, sounds of awe coming throughout the four corners of the room here. It's a great piece, isn't it? It's item number 9174. I believe if it's not brand new, it is on the newer side. So we haven't seen this very much. So very happy to bring it back. It's a 2 karat 04 cushion Burma ruby with 17 points in yellow diamonds on either 17 points is that halo around the small yellow diamonds, and then you have 36 points in pear shapes on either side, and 1 karat 20 in diamonds around all of that. That is a lot of numbers for one ring. That just means the ring is extra special, isn't it? For some reason that 1 karat 20 wasn't on the bag, but we had it in our backlog, so great that we have a good record, and it's a wonder that we have computers to keep all of that information. Yeah, this is just a spectacular piece, just a luxury upon luxury. You have the cushion ruby with that clean color. It's not the color is just so pure, so red. It's the color you want when you see a Burma ruby, because all of our rubies are from Burma or modern day Myanmar, even though those mines are now closed or being sanctioned. So once our supply of rubies runs out, that is it. We are unable to get any more. So if you've been eyeing a ruby for a while, grab it while you can, because we will not have them forever. And of course, because of the color of that stone, we wanted to give it even more luxury. On top of that, we have 2 large yellow diamonds on either side, 18 points each, and then you have the additional 17 points in yellow diamonds around that. And if that is not enough, we could have just stopped there and it would have looked great. If you were to just ignore the 2 rows of white diamonds on the top and bottom, we could have stopped there, but we did not. We just added another extra karat 20 there for you, and that just came out to this wonderful masterpiece. Because of everything on top of everything, it's supposed to go out for $14,999, but it is not going to be today. I feel like because of how great this ring is, I just lost all my words. Just that was very abysmal, my description of it. It's just, I got blinded by that ring there. $14,999 is not your price though. It's not going to be $14,000. It's not even going to be $10,000 for this one-of-a-kind piece. And like I said, I don't think we have a ruby ring quite like this one, quite the level of extravagance as this particular ring. It is small, but it is mighty. It is one of those pieces. A ring doesn't have to be very large to make an impact. Rings like this also have an impact to the room. And $10,999 is not your price. Not going to be $99.99 or $89.99 or even $7,999 for this one-of-a-kind ruby. It's probably my only ruby of the night, and as it should be, nothing can follow this ruby. $79.99, it is not going to be. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. I am dying to try on the hand, because just look at that. Like I said, not all stones need to be large to make their presence known. Look at that ring. Even with all the yellow diamonds, all the white diamonds, that ruby is still the star of the show. Star of the screen you are seeing. It just captures everyone's attention, and it is just a great piece all around. $79.99. It is not going to be though. Not going to be $79 or $6,999. This is, we only have one, so unfortunately if there are races to the phone lines, the first person who says sold, that's who it will go to, and then that is it. $69.99, it is not going to be. Let's just make it $5,999 for this, for the number one ruby of today, of probably the next month. This is going to be the one I remember. $59.99. Back on the wheel it goes. This is going to be the one I remember. Also because I don't remember a lot of things. I have very bad memory. But I will definitely remember this ring. All right. Yeah, just looking at it on the screen just fills me with joy. It's just one of those pieces that does that. It sparks joy. If you are Marie Kondoing your collection, and this happens to be in your collection, this is definitely not one you will be getting rid of. All right. Next up, I don't know how we will possibly follow this one, but we will try. We will press on. We have a kunzite. Ooh, I believe I had something very similar last week, but I thought it'd be nice to bring one back again. This is going to be item number 1120720. It's a 4 karat 80 cushion kunzite with 11 points in diamonds on either side in that sort of step mounting. So if you're not a big fan of just a halo of diamonds, you like to keep your diamonds to a minimum, this is a ring for you. And size-wise, kunzites usually come in massive sizes, usually 8 carats plus, at least, especially here at TVON, because if it gets too small, most of the time, kunzites, they don't look purple. They just look like clear stones with a tiny little hint of purple. They look very faint. But this one happens to be a very saturated color. It's that perfect lilac lavender shade. So if you're someone who doesn't like to wear big rings, but you just love that color, this is the one for you. And white and rose gold, it is in right now. And hopefully you are satisfied with that. But it looks fantastic. I feel like the rose gold just really accents that purple very well. And like I said, with that step mounting, it's to keep the diamonds to a minimum. So this is a very great everyday piece, I feel. Very great, especially, again, purple lovers. Purple, similarly to yellow, is one of those colors that if you love purple, you love purple. So for any of our purple lovers out there, my mother's favorite color is purple, so I'm sure she would love this ring. And supposed to go out for $1,999. It is not going to be $19.99 today. Not going to be $19.99 or $18.88 or even $1,777. Not going to be. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. This is such a great ring. I just think it's a great size. I'm personally someone who likes a skinnier band. It's just, I think it looks so dainty and so cute, and it fits my hand, which already doesn't have a lot of real estate. It's just a great size, but even something like this where the size is not as large as most of our kunzites are, the color is still very much there. So it's just a great piece all around, and $17.77 is not your price today, or $16.99, or even $15.99. Wow. Not even going to be $15.99 for this particular ring. Back on the wheel it goes. Look at that. It's just so simple, but yet so beautiful. Not going to be $15.99 or $14 or $13 or even $1,299 today. Let's just blow it out. I want it to go to a great home because I'm sure someone will love this piece. It's just too great not to pass up. So $12.99 it is not going to be. Let's just make it $999. I want it to go out quickly. I want it to go to a great home. So let's just make it $999. And right now, white and rose, hopefully that's okay, a-okay with you. And of course, again, if anyone has any requests, I know we've had quite a few requests recently, especially for links. So I believe we have some coming in a few days. If you have been requesting those, just tune in then. I'm sure you'll be very happy to see what we have planned for you. But if you have any other requests that are not links, of course, I can definitely show them as well. But I think you probably appreciate hearing it from the person who designed it better. Just, I could never do that justice. But of course, if you have any other requests as well, I'd be happy to show them to you today. Okay. Moving along, we have something for the gentleman that I am very excited about. Something for the gentleman. I feel like we don't have enough gents rings here. We should have more, and we are working on them. But we are very excited to show the ones we do have. So let's bring that away for a quick second. We have a mahenge pink gents ring. Look at that. This is going to be item number 1120783, brand new today. So if you're a guy, if you're a gentleman who's been looking for a great mahenge pink spinel, we don't have very many in the gents ring. In fact, I believe this might be the only one. This is the one for you. It's a 1 carat 62 cushion mahenge pink with 36 points in diamonds all around that ring in the sort of, I don't even know, it's almost, I said the other one was a step mounting. This is like an abstract step. They look like there's steps everywhere. It's an illusion step. We have seen this mounting in the gentleman's ring before, but I feel like it is the perfect complement to this stone. And this stone, you guys, it is such a deep saturated pink. It's so great. Just look at the color of that. You know us, we have a lot of mahenge pink spinels. We have a few every week. But very rarely do they become so deep saturated pink like this. And I feel like this is a perfect fit for our only gentleman's mahenge pink. And you're getting a carat 62 as well. It's not a small size. For stones of this size, they really get up there in price, but that's not what we're gonna do on it today. And of course, because it is such a magnificent stone, we gotta give it such a classic mounting for our gentleman here. So the 36 points in diamonds in the illusion step is just the perfect way to go. I'm so happy that we got to bring this to everybody today. Supposed to go out for $79.99, but it is not going to be $79.99 today. Not going to be $7,999. Sorry, diamond weight. That one was 36 points. Yes, 36 points. I'm sorry, I'm just getting very distracted by pink. Pink and blue are my two greatest loves in terms of colors. I've been talking about everyone else's favorite colors. Mine are pink and blue, not always together, separately. So I always get distracted whenever I see something pink or blue. And recently purple. Hello. In this one, all right. If they're already interested, let's just get down to it, shall we? Not going to be $7,999 or $69 or $5,999 either. Let me try it on for them because it is a great piece. Just look at that. Even on the hand, the color really is so deep and saturated. It's so nice. They'll love it. It's not $59.99 or $49.99 today, brand new today, and I'm so shocked they're letting me take it down this low. $49.99. It is not going to be. Ooh, looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a bloodbath. Not gonna be $49.99. Let's just make it $3,999 for probably the only mahenge pink spinel we'll have. It's probably the only one we have right now. Probably the only one we will have for the next while. So grab it while you can. $3,999 is your price on this one. And of course, any cold color they want is okay. Right now it's in the white. I think it looks fantastic in the white. It just really makes that pink look extra pink. But you can definitely get it in the rose or yellow if you so desire. All right. And if any of our ladies are feeling left out, we will have a couple of mahenge pink spinels for you later on today as well. So don't worry, they are coming up in a at a later time today. All right. Yeah, this is just a great ring. And of course, I know when I tried it on, it looked very big, but that's because it's gentleman's ring sizing. All right, moving right along. I believe this one is verifying, but please let me know. Next up, we have, ooh, look, a floral ring. We love our florals here, and in a color change diaspora, no less. This is item number 1120052. It's a 3 carat 90 pear-shaped color change diaspora with 38 points in diamonds in that. I'm gonna say it's a camellia flower. I'm not a botanist, so I don't know exact color or flower species. But this is, yes, it's a flower. Very obviously a flower. And I said color change diaspora, but I feel like this stone is very different from the color change diasporas we were used to here at TVON. Instead of that sort of light yellow, greenish yellow color, it's much more brown, much more pink. It's an indescribable color. It has a lot of pinks, purples in there as well. And the color change is also very, very exceptional for this piece. This is one of our museum level top quality color change diasporas and Turkish diasporas. We've had the pink diasporas. This is not a pink diaspora, even though it does have quite a bit of pinks in it. It's just very unique, not just to our collection, but just in the industry. So if you're someone who is a collector, you want something like this, grab it while you can, because we don't have anything quite like this one in our inventory, and we probably won't be able to find anything like this. And of course, we gave it that floral mounting, give it that extra designer-like feel. It's supposed to go out for $2,999. It is on the newer side. It's on the newer side, but we wanted it to go to a really great home. We wanted to give everyone a shot at it because it's just too good to pass up. And $29.99 is not your price. Not going to be at $29 or $19.99 or $18.88 or even $1,777. This is a great piece. Let me go ahead and try it on for you because I think it's also such a unique look. I always love seeing this mounting. It's almost like it's a ring, but it's so much more than that. It's not like you're wearing a classic ring. Ooh, a fly just flew into the camera there. It's almost like it's I don't know why the way it sits on the hand, it almost reminds me of earrings, but for your hand. It's just adorning it. So effortless, but so very elegant. And $1,777 is not your price today. Let's just make it $1,599 for this great piece. And even from a distance, you can see that how uniquely special the color of that diaspora is. Hello. Yes. I would keep it in the white. I think the white would makes the color for that gents ring pop the most. Yeah, $15.99 for this one. It's just a great piece. Let me put it back on the wheel there just so you can get a closer look at it. Oh, it's not wanting to come off. Maybe it means it has to go home with me. $15.99. Even if you don't know that much about Turkish diasporas, color change diasporas, I feel like every flower girl, everyone who loves florals will love this ring. It's just a great ring. Yes, so it looks like we're still verifying on that mahenge pink gents. Sorry, there's just bugs everywhere. Sorry? Yes. Wow. Busy today. I thought everyone would be out celebrating. It just maybe, like I said, there's something in the air. It makes everyone talk a lot but want to stay in. And yes, we are still verifying on that gents. I believe this one is verifying as well. That gents is gone, by the way, so thank you to whoever got it. I'm sure you'll let me know who that was, because that is a great piece. Okay. Moving along. Ooh. Next up. Little bit chaotic in the phone bank today. When is that not the case, right? All right, moving right along. We have something that I meant to show last week, but I totally forgot, which is hard to believe just looking at the ring, because wow, look at that. This is item number 1120426. It is so large. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit. There we go. This is a Royal Zambaran. It's an 11 karat 66 heart-shaped Royal Zambaran garnet with 55 points in diamond halo around it. And just look at that. This is probably one of the largest Royal Zambarans we have left in our collection. And so happy we can bring it to you. And exceptional that it is a heart shape. We rarely see them in the heart shapes. In fact, just this size in general, we don't really see anymore. And once you get to this size, the price does get higher. Once you get past the 8 karat mark, the Royal Zambaran, the price does get higher and higher. So this is a great ring, and I'm so happy that I'm able to show it today. The color of that stone is just the perfect magenta, perfect fuchsia, that great violet color that, as someone who has painted before, if you try to mix this color, it's not very easy, at least for me. But my eye for color is also not the greatest. I should probably be more practiced. It's just such an exceptional, vibrant purple pink, almost that perfect in between, and supposed to go out for $6,999 for something of that size. That's what we are supposed to let it go out for. But we really want this to go to a great collector, someone maybe who loves heart shape. If you love heart shapes, if you love purple, if you love fuchsias, if you love just big rings in general, this is definitely a one for you. And because it is so large, because it is, the stone itself is already so interesting, so just there, it's so present. We wanted to keep the mounting as simple as possible. Simple is best sometimes, so we just gave it a very simple halo, just so we can really let the stone shine here. And $69.99 is not your price, not going to be $69 or $59 or even $4,999. And I shouldn't even have to say this, but we do only have one. Once it's gone, it's gone. For something of this size, of this cutting, of this color, we cannot do more than one. So once it is gone forever. And $4,999 is not your price today. Not going to be $49.99. Let's just make it $3,999 for this one only. It says pear shape, but I am pretty sure it's a heart. It looks like there's a cleft there. My vision might not be 100% the best, but I do see a cleft, especially in the monitors where it's basically like looking at a magnifying glass. It is there. And let me go ahead and try it on for you. Even if you gave this as a gift, what better way to express your love than to gift a heart shape? Look at that on the hand. It is a big, when it comes to this size, it's not even a stone anymore. It's just a rock. It's a rock on the hand. Look at that. It is wall to wall from the side of one side to the other side of my hand. It is such a big ring. It is so extravagant, so dramatic. So if you have any drama queens in your life, for example, me, this is definitely the ring for them. Look at that. And let me just show you on the side how it sits on the hand. It does sit a little bit higher, but that's just kind of the case with larger stones. But it is just a great ring. It's perfect to bust out for those special occasions. If you just want something that everyone's eye will just be drawn to, this is the ring for you. And back on the wheel it goes. I know that we have had quite a few requests for royals and bar and garnets before, so why not just bring out the largest one we have? And wow, we are already almost an hour done, and I still have so much to get through. This is very, very wow, I'm being very inefficient today. White gold only as well for this one. So let me go ahead and say hello to anyone who might be tuning in today. Hello for those of you guys who are just tuning in. My name is Joanne. We are an hour into our streaming only show on the beginning of our Mother's Day weekend. So thank you for joining us. We still have a lot of great things to go through today. But of course, if you need me to go back to anything I've already shown, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to do so. I know the benefits of being online only is you can rewind if you would like. But of course, I can definitely show any piece you have seen again and answer any questions you may have. But we do have an hour and 10 minutes, so an hour and 9 minutes at this point. So let's just keep on going. Of course, if you have any requests that you would like to see today or even in the next few days, please let your operator know. We'll be happy to let the merchandise department know and prepare it for whenever you want to see it, because we have the power to do that. So let's just bring it back. We still have this royal Zambar and garnet on the wheel spinning right there. But you know what? I have a wheel today. It is almost top of the hour. I think it's only fitting that I bring it out for my top of the hour. So let's just bring it out. First item of my only wheel of the day, look at that. We have a blue sapphire. And next to that, ooh, it needs to be closer up. Oh, looks like we have a request. Oh, we have a gents ring. You know what? Maybe that means it's not time for my wheel yet. Do we know who this is for? All right. Looks like take a little rain check. We'll pause on that wheel there and bring out, ooh, a Paraiba gents ring. This is item number 11182227. So for those gentlemen who have been eyeing a Paraiba in the gents ring, this is your chance, because this is the only one we have in our inventory as of right now. And this one, with the rate at which Paraiba prices are growing, this is going to be the most affordable it's ever going to be. So if you have been eyeing a Paraiba gents, this is the time to call in and grab it, because you'll never see it this ring again. You'll never see it at this price again. So dial in early, because I'm sure it will go. And even without all of that, just look at the ring itself. It's just a classic oval, and you have divots on either side, so it's not just polished gold. It's a very, very interesting piece while still keeping it super classy, and it is a wider ring compared to the other gents ring I have had today. So if you are someone who has a longer finger, if you are someone who just appreciates a larger ring, this is the one for you. Supposed to go out for $9,999 with all the gold you're getting, all the diamonds you're getting. You're getting a carat center stone with 99 points, almost an entire carat in diamonds in that halo. So those are not small diamonds. I'm seeing around 10 diamonds there. So you're getting 10 pointers for each diamond. So not small stones you're getting here. And of course, being a gents ring, you get all that gold as well. Supposed to go out for $99.99. It is not going to be today, though. Not going to be $9,999. Not going to be $79.99. Mix it up. Not going to be $79.99 or even $59.99. And right now it's in the white gold, and hopefully we can keep in the white gold. Normally we like to keep our Paraibas in the white gold anyways, just because we really like to let the neon aspect of that stone pop and don't want any other colors distracting from it. So hopefully white gold is alright with you, because it needs to stay in the white gold, unfortunately. But $59.99 is not your price. Not going to be $59 or even $4,999. This is as low as it's ever going to be. Not going to be $49.99 for this one-of-a-kind gents ring. Let's just make it $39.99 today. Special price for a special Mother's Day weekend. I know it's ironic that I'm showing this many gents rings on Mother's Day, but it is a great piece. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. I always think it's kind of funny how my hand looks when I wear gents rings because it almost dwarfs it. As you see, it's trying to move there, but that's what it looks like on the hand, on my tiny, not gentleman's hand. Still a great ring. Because the diamonds are of such large size, you're getting 10 points for each diamond. They really shine differently. Look at that. As I move, you can just see the ring blinging through the space. And of course, with the divots, with the indents on either side, it also provides that extra detail when you look at the ring from afar as well. It just gives it that extra dimension for the ring. And like I said, very large for me, but it will not be large for you as it tapers in the back. So any size you wear, just get that size. It does fit true to your size. $39.99. I know there's probably quite a few people requesting Paraiba gents rings, so unfortunately we do have a limited audience today, but if anyone out there has been requesting it for a while, this is your time to get it. And back on the wheel it goes. Back on the wheel it goes. And I believe with this piece, it pretty much rounds out the end of the first hour. Okay. Moving along, we have got a pair of earrings that I think needs a little bit of time on the air here. Let's see if I can get them to display correctly. And let's take this away for the time being. Next up, we have a pair of, ooh, look at these while I set them up. Look, we have some black opal earrings, and not just any earrings, we have black opal drops. This is going to be item number 1120760. It is on the newer sides. So if you already have a black opal, especially in this sort of colorway, and you want something to match, it's wonderful that we have these for you. Look at that. You're getting, it's the color of that stone is, you're getting a very azure, the blue base with the greens flashing through it. I know not all black opals are the same in terms of color and the patterns they are, but if you do have something that happens to match this sort of colorway, this would go great with them. And of course you have the drop, but not just a very simple drop. You have this sort of diamond shape to go to it to really contour to the curve of your jaw, your neck, depending on how long or large the side of your face is. It's just to perfectly accent your visage. And you're getting 50 points total weight in natural black opal, so 25 points in either ear, pear shapes. It's interesting that we found two black opals that match in color so much that we could turn them into earrings. And of course, with the blues and the greens running through it, they look great as a pair here today. It's a pair of pairs. It's a great pair of pairs here on this pair of earrings. And of course you have the 8 points in diamonds along the bottom right next to the black opals there, and you have the lever backs as well. 1.5 inch drop, long enough so it has the feel of a drop to elongate your neck, your décolletage, while not being so long as it will brush your shoulder. It's not going to get caught in your hair. It's just very, very comfortable to wear it, and trust me, you will not feel it when you move your head at all. It will not be distracting, at least. It's supposed to go out for $1,699, but we have got a brand new markdown for you today on this particular pair of earrings. Very excited to bring them to you because we don't usually get black opal earrings, so very excited that these are here today. Not going to be $16.99 or $15.99 or even $12.99 today. And right now they are in the yellow gold, but you can do any gold color you want. I do quite like how the yellow and the blue contrast each other. but I think white gold will look fantastic as well, and even rose gold. This is just a type of stone I feel like could go with any gold color of your choice. So you can have that option with this piece right here. $12.99 is not your price though, not going to be $12. Not even going to be $9.99 today. Like I said, brand new markdown for Mother's Day. Not going to be $999 or $888 or even $777. Let's just make it $699 for this pair of black opal earrings. $699. And let me show it against the hand so you have a little bit of a size reference. Let me just pick one up for you. So you can see, as you can see, they are drops, but they're not so long whereas they would be distracting to your everyday activities. And with the yellow gold and the diamonds, it's just a nice contrast to everything. It just brings everything together in a very nice way. So that's what it looks like against the hand. And back on the wheel it goes. Okay. Wow, very chatty today. And as a chatty person, that's saying a lot. Okay. Moving right along. I know we already had a Paraiba gents ring, but let's bring something out for the ladies today. Alright, let's take these away for a moment and bring this guy in. Ooh, look at that. It's also an oval, so it does match the other gents ring very well. So if you're looking for a matching couple set, this could work. This is item number 1120729. It's a 2 carat 28 Paraiba, oval Paraiba with 1 carat 18 in diamonds all around that ring over here. I don't even know what to describe this mounting. It almost looks like an evil eye or a version of it. It's reminiscent of it without being so blatantly obvious, I feel. And of course right now it's in the white gold. Hopefully we do like to keep all of our Paraibas in the white gold, like I said, to preserve that neon brilliance of the stone. And it's just a great ring. It's just, even if you don't look at all the diamonds on the side, just the stone itself looks like it belongs in a museum. And then we go ahead and add all those diamonds around it, and just the saturation of this stone is just so amazing. And I believe this is the first time we are bringing it out today, so very excited to have this. Very excited for it to be debuting today. Wow, I am tripping over my words more than usual. Very interesting. Anyways, valued at over $60,000 for something of this size, and with the prices of the stones going up, very appropriate. $60,000, and then you're getting 1 carat, over a carat in diamonds all around that as well. But it's not going to be $60,000 today. That doesn't seem very TVON friendly. Not going to be. It's not even going to be half of $60,000. It's not even going to be going out for $30,000, which, spoiler, that's what management told me to sell it for. $30,000 for something of this size. Probably one of the most saturated stones we have in our inventory as of right now. That's what they told me to let it go for, and I don't like that, so I'm not going to do $30,000 for this particular ring. Wow. I think the universe is shocked because I just heard a very large thud. Probably someone passing out from shock. Not going to be $30,000 for this ring today. Not going to be $30,000 or $20,000 either. Not going to be $20,000. If you hear any more thuds, that's the reasoning. Not going to be at $20,000 or $19,999 today. Not going to be $19,000 or $18,000 or even $17,999 for its great debut. I should just stop there. I should stop there, but no, we're not going to do it. We want it to leave a lasting impression in your mind. So that is not even going to be your price. Let me go ahead and try that on for you because it is so, look at that. Even from a distance, that stone is glowing from within. It doesn't even need diamonds, and look at the sparkle and the shine of this ring. Yeah, the diamonds are redundant at this point. Of course, it's there to give it that level of appreciation as it deserves, but it can totally stand on its own, and it's not even going to be $17,999. It's not going to be 17 or 16 or $15,999 today. And back on the wheel it goes. Back on the wheel it goes. Not going to be $15,999, not going to be 14 or $13,999. 2 carat 28 oval Paraíba, one of the most bright, vivid, brilliant saturated stones we have. Not 13,000. What? No, it's not going to be. Let's just make it, I want it to go out very quickly. Let's just make it $12,999 for this ring. Shouldn't have to be said, but we only have one as well. So once it goes, it goes. So dial in early because it will not be here for very long. I'm surprised I held back and waited this long to show this one because, like I said, blues, pinks. But I feel like it is time. It is around the top of the hour. That's when it deserves to be shown. $12,999. I'm sure that even though I'm not going to be here for the next few days, this will definitely be on everyone's mind. I'm sure we will see it much more in the coming few days, probably for the rest of the week. All right. Moving on, bringing out something that I'm sure we all know and love. Look at that. And it's so large it won't even fit in the frame. This is item number 11200370. Let me zoom out there so you can see it and appreciate it in its full glory. This is an 11 karat 86 oval pink morganite with 86 points in pear-shaped diamonds. I believe on the 4 corners, north, south, east, west. And you have, 86 points total. So you have pears and round shapes. Look at that. It is so large. This stone, this ring itself. Our morganite inventory is running very, very low. That box is becoming very, very shallow. And this is probably one of the largest ones we have left. So if you've been thinking about a morganite, this might be the chance to get them, because I don't know when we're going to be able to find something of this color or quality again. Normally morganites, it has, when you go out and you look for the stones, sometimes they can be very orange, very brown, almost coral peachy color. That is not the case with this stone. Look, the color of the stone is very much a cool pink. That's what you want with morganites. You want it to have the pink color to be dominant in the stone, and that is definitely achieved in this ring right here. And of course we have that halo around it, but we didn't want to just give it a simple halo, so we added the pears on the 4 corners just to give it a little bit more dimension. And it is a fantastic ring to go around. So if you've been wanting a large stone, if you're a pink lover, if you're a morganite lover, this is the one for you. And morganites go like crazy here. I know, trust me, as someone who has been in the phone bank while we have morganites, people dial very fast. So if you're one of those who have been eyeing a morganite, please call in early. Supposed to go out for $79.99. It is not going to be $79.99 today. As a fellow pink lover myself, I would not feel comfortable giving it to you at $79.99. So not going to be $79.99 or $69.99 or $5 or $4,000 or even $3,999. Let me try this one onto you. This is such a large morganite ring. This is definitely for the ultimate pink, pale pink lover. As you can see, very cool pink. So if you have a cool skin tone, cool undertone, I mean, it would look great with your coloring. My undertone runs a little bit warmer, but it will look fabulous on those of you who have a cooler undertone. And of course, because it is a more cool toned pink, we wanted to keep that theme and put it in the white gold for you. So this is for any of you who likes the big, big rings. Today is the show of big stones and big rings. So $39.99 is not your price today. Let's just make it $2,999 for this ring for the special Mother's Day price. I know I keep saying Mother's Day and it's not actually Mother's Day yet, but $29.99 is your price because it is our Mother's Day weekend. And back on the wheel it goes. Look, it's so large that even when I'm trying to position it on the wheel, it doesn't want to stand on its own. It's just toppling over. That is how large and dramatic this ring is. Yeah, it has a mind of its own. For those of you who have individual tastes, this is the one for you. Okay. Moving along. Let's bring it back to the blues. I know we've been showing a lot of rings and a couple earrings today, but let's make it more balanced, shall we? Let's show a necklace for everybody. And this one is probably going to have to be on the hand because I don't know how I'm going to make it stand on the wheel. So let's just bring that away. And next item is going to be on the hand there. It is a blue zircon necklace. This is item number 1120627. Hi. It's gone? All right. Thank you so much. That morganite is spoken for. They will love it. That is a great ring. So blue zircon pendant, item number 1120627. We have a 3-carat 76 pear-shaped blue zircon with 1-carat 11 in diamonds all across the pendant, but also, I don't know if you can see there, on the right you have a diamond, and then farther up, it's a little bit out of frame here, but there is another diamond, so it's almost like a mini diamond by a yard included with purchase. So you are getting the chain with this one. Yes, 3-carat 76 center with 1-carat 11 in diamonds. Not a small stone there, but we do have a lot of blue zircon rings. I know a lot of you guys have blue zircon rings, so if you're looking for a pendant to match, this could be the one for you. Let me go ahead and flash against the wheel here just so you can see exactly what it looks like close up. Look at that. You have the double halo of diamonds, but the innermost halo, you have that graduated diamond size there to give it all that extra dimension, and then you have the uniform ones on the outside just to give it that extra luxurious look, so it's not so flat and one-dimensional. This is such a unique pendant here. And of course, we could have just kept it in that classic pear-shaped halo, but we wanted to give it a little bit more of a royal look. Wanted to look like a drop of blue against your neckline. So we added that extra point at the end. This is a great designer piece right here. So supposed to go out for $39.99. It is not going to be today. Not going to be $39.99. And I hope you guys like it in the yellow. It does look fantastic in the yellow. We have a lot of blue zircons in the yellow gold, and it will be a perfect match to anything you might already have, unless of course you want it to match in terms of shape. Then maybe if you have a pear-shaped blue zircon ring, the pendant will work. But $39.99 it is not going to be. Not going to be $39.99 or even $29.99 or even $19.99. That's what it was up here for the last time it was up here. Not going to be $19.99. It's got a brand new markdown, brand new price for anyone who has been looking for something like this recently. Not going to be $19.99. Let's just blow it out. Want it to go to a great home. Let's make it $1,599 today. $15.99 for the probably one of the only blue zircon pendants, necklaces we have right now. And you won't find anything quite as interesting and unique as this. Normally with our pendants, most of the diamonds are very one-dimensional. They are one size for the entire piece, but this one, you have the larger diamond sizes throughout this pendant. It provides it's almost like a glass window pane type effect here. I feel like it could work. It's almost like a chandelier just on your neckline. Yeah, it is a fantastic piece. And like I said, chain comes with, so and the chain is removable, by the way. So if you get the pendant and realize you want to put something else on that chain, that is totally doable. Just take it off and you can put any of your own pendants on there. All right. Looks like this one is verifying. I'm sure they will let me know. So let's move on right there. I know I had a golden pearl pendant earlier, but I thought might as well bring a ring as well just to balance it out here. This one is item number 1120080, and it is on the newer side. I don't think we've seen this very much, but very excited to bring this out because again, florals. But not just white diamond florals, you get black diamonds as well. It's again a 14mm golden pearl with 1 carat 15 in both black and white diamonds. So it is the same size as the pearl pendant from earlier today. If you want something that matches in size, that would work, but this one does have black diamonds, that one does not. So probably not a perfect match. Also, the gold color on this one is a little bit different, but I thought it'd be good. It's just a nice balance to oppose the necklace, the pendant from earlier. And I just love the way we did this flower. The petals almost remind me of sunflowers. I think when I think of sunflowers, I think of the petals as being very separated. You see one petal and then right next to it you have another petal. It's like a sunflower, but the flower itself is not yellow, just the center is. And it's such an interesting ring. We've had a lot of We've had a lot of golden pearl rings in the past, but this is such a unique one, especially with all those black diamonds as well. It sparkles in a very different way from the white diamonds, obviously, because they're not the same stone. They are different colors. It's just an extra level of dimension to the piece. So this one's supposed to go out for $4,999, but that is not our price for this ring today. It is newer, but we want it to go to a great home. And I believe we marked it down. So grab it while you can. If you've been eyeing this one for a while, this is a great piece to look for. And I mentioned sunflowers. Maybe the reason it's also reminding me of sunflowers. Sunflowers are yellow. The stone is yellow. The flower may not be yellow, but the stone more than makes up for it. So $49.99 is not going to be your price today. Not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999 today for this particular ring. Not going to be $29.99. Brand new markdown today for this sunflower looking ring. Not going to be $29.99. Let's just make it $19.99 for our Mother's Day weekend. It is an exceptional piece. Very different from any of the other pearl rings we have had. In my memory, at least. Which, again, very, very poor. Let me go ahead and try this one on for you because it is such a cool ring and it's a very large ring as well. like I said, today is the show for large rings. I guess from up close, it's hard to tell to digest about how exactly big it is. It could be, you might think, oh, it's a flower, but it's so small, it's gonna look super dainty. No, this is a big ring. It is wider than my finger, so it's one of those that it's almost like a finger guard, is to protect the base of your finger. This is such a big ring, so if you're someone who likes that, this is definitely a great one. And I'm wearing black today, and I feel like it matches my outfit. Even though I'm not wearing yellow at all, it just works because of the black diamonds and the white in it as well. It just works with what I'm wearing today. So I love this piece. I'm glad it's in my lineup today. I forgot the word for lineup. And I know my wardrobe is mostly black, but I feel like that's a lot of people's wardrobe. So it basically matches everything you already own. If you wear black or white. All right, back on the wheel it goes. If I can get it off my finger. There we go. Right now it's technically sitting on its side. Usually it's supposed to sit with the points facing directly up, but it is, because it is such a large ring, it is resting, it's leaning a little bit. But that is okay. All right. Moving along, let's bring out something that we have not seen in a while. Let's bring out a diamond tennis necklace, or a tennis necklace like thing. I'm going to set it down right here. As you can see, it's one of our graduated styles. This is item number 1110177. So this one has been here for quite some time, and we really want it to go out to a great home, or great homes. We do have a few of these, so if you want something to match, this could be one to work with as well. We do have a couple lengths. We have 16-inch, a 17-inch, and an 18-inch, which they will all be different prices, all be different diamond weights, but we will list all of those for you. So this is a very confusing way to write it. So, brand new markdown today. I'm gonna go off the 16-inch one today because that is what my sample is in, but I'll also do a close-up of my neckline because that is also what I'm wearing, and I happen to be wearing the 18-inch one as well. So the 16-inch one in particular is a 2-carat 36 total weight, and it is in the white gold right now, but again, we're going to add $200 to my final price for every additional inch. So that's going to be 17 or 18. Unfortunately, we can't go any longer than that as of right now, but that's because this is probably going to be one of the last times we are bringing this out. And that is such a shame because I love this tennis necklace. I love how with the gradation, you know me, I don't like everything to be super static. I like something with a little bit of a difference, a little bit of a contrast, and this one just naturally brings out the diamonds, and it still looks very expensive without the huge large price tag, which I'm not giving you today. So the 16-inch was supposed to be for $89.99, but of course that's not what we want to do today. Not going to be $89.99 for you today. Oh wow, we already have all the extra carat weights. Wow, I don't need to look those up. Sometimes it's difficult to do that without a computer in front of here. In fact, it's always difficult, but no matter. $89.99 not going to be your price. Not going to be $79.99 or $69.99 or $5 or $4 or even $3,999. Like I said, we are marking this down to a brand new low, and it's probably the lowest it's ever going to be here today. Not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999. Let's just blow it out. We really want it to go to a great home, and we only have it in white and yellow gold as well. We are very, very limited in these, so if you'd like it, please give us a call. $29.99 it is not going to be today. Let's just make it $2,888. And I know we have had some questions. Oh, does it flip? Does it turn? I feel like with all necklaces, as you wear them, they will turn occasionally, but as you wear them, they will turn back. So if you want to be mindful of it, I suppose you can keep checking it. But It doesn't turn as much as, it doesn't always face the back. It does turn a little bit. I want to be completely transparent and honest with you. If that bothers you, then maybe this is not the one for you, but it doesn't, it does face the my gosh, diamond up does face the most. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like on the neckline. I'm actually wearing the 18-inch today. I'm wearing the yellow gold as well. So just so you have an idea, that's what it looks like on the neckline. It's just such a nice, elegant, everyday staple piece, I feel. I'm wearing it almost as a choker style, but of course, if you want it closer to the neck, just get a smaller size and it will look great. There it is on the neckline, and of course, get it. Right now it's in the yellow gold. I like my jewelry mostly in the yellow gold versus white. That's just a personal preference, but it is up to you. So back on the wheel, there it is in the white gold again. Let me show it against the hand just so you can see exactly how it radiates, if that is a word. If not, I just made it up. Let me go ahead and show you on the hand how it looks. Oh, it's not. There it is on the hand. As you can see, the largest diamonds go at the bottom and then it gradually climbs up into the smaller size, but it is diamonds all around. There it is against the hand. This is such an everyday classic. I feel like this is a great starter tennis necklace. A tennis necklace is something that I feel like every diamond girl, every girly girl needs in their wardrobe. This is a great starter piece if you never had a diamond necklace, a diamond tennis necklace. This is a great piece to start off with. And of course, because the 16 inch is 2888, that means the 17 will be 3088 and the 18 will be 3288. I should have probably mentioned that earlier. So there it is. And back on the wheel it goes. Let me just set it down here. This is such a great piece, and I don't think I've ever had a tennis necklace. I've never shown one or worn one throughout the show, and I have got to say it is a very comfortable necklace to wear, but it just looks, it elevates any look. I feel like this is one of those pieces you could wear with just a t-shirt and jeans, but still manage to look very put together. It's just one of those pieces. Okay. Moving along, we have, last week I had a freeform black opal that went very, very quickly for good reason. I feel like because black opals are so unique, they go very, very quickly, and they are always one of a kind, and that's just a stone where the uniqueness really stands out. This is item number 11200531. It's another freeform black opal. It's a 1 carat 60 with 83 points in diamonds in that double halo around it. It's slightly less of a dramatic shape. It's more rounded, but it's still not a distinct oval or round or anything like that. It is on the newer side, and it's such an interesting stone as well. This is more of a blue-gray base. It's a gray that's leaning more on the blue side, but then you still have the confetti of red, green, and blue throughout it. I feel like this one, the confetti moves quite slowly. It's not dispersing a lot with a lot of movement, but it is very constant throughout with very minimal movement. It is quite an exceptional stone, and this one does have more diamonds than the one I had previously. So if you're someone who is more of a diamond lover, you like more diamonds with your jewelry, this is the one for you. And the beauty of freeform black opals, or freeform opals in general, is that you know you're the only one with that piece. You'll never find someone with anything remotely similar. You might, with black opals in general, no two are exactly alike. But with the sometimes the shapes, you have ovals, you can have pairs, you can have different shapes, those might still match. With freeform ones, there's a unique beauty to it in that the shape is just naturally what you see is what you get. So this one was supposed to go out for $89.99, but it is not going to be. And because it is definitely more of a cool toned stone, that was what I meant, is a cool toned stone. $89.99 is not going to be your price. Cool tone stone, White gold, hopefully that's okay with you, but $89.99, not going to be your price today. Not going to be $89 or $79 or $69.99 either. And I just love this piece. Definitely more everyday wearable than the one previously. I feel like this is more rounded, more soft, more organic almost. And also the beauty of freeform opals, there's no wrong way to wear it. However you want to wear it, it is okay because the star of the show is still the stone itself. Not going to be $69.99 today, or $59.99, or even $4,999. Brand new today. So excited to be bringing this out, considering that this is also a very, very blue tone stone. This is like my favorite shade of blue. It's blues with a little bit of gray in it, not something too vibrant. And it's just a very, it looks very calm when you look at it. It's a very calming stone. This is the type of color I imagine when you walk into a therapist's office. It's just very relaxing to look at. And $49.99 is not your price. Not going to be $49.99 or even $3,999. First time it is up here, we want it to go to a great collector or anyone who just appreciates a unique looking rock on their hand. $39.99 is not your price. Let's just make it $3,888 for this particular piece. And let me go ahead and try it on for you because it is such a great color. It's just one of my favorite colors, not just to wear but to have. I feel like if you look in my house, all of my possessions that are customizable are usually a color similar to this. It's my water bottle, my phone case, they're all this color. So this is a ring that speaks a lot to me personally. $38.88 for this one, and of course keeping it simple but not boring with the double halo of diamonds around it as well, just to give that extra height of luxury, to give it more bling. And then even from a distance you can see the colors shining through, the greens and the reds on that base of blue. It's just a very stark distinction within that stone. And back on the wheel it goes. And of course fully finished in the back, so won't catch, won't snag. Very comfortable to wear, but it doesn't sit super, super high. It sits a little bit above your hand, but it's not so high as where you'll be afraid to knock the stone out or scratch it or whatever. It's not going to do that on the hand. And there it is again. This is just such a cool stone. It's almost egg-shaped, but not quite egg. And as someone who doesn't eat eggs. Yeah, as someone who doesn't eat eggs, I don't know why I made that comparison, but it just reminded me of egg. It's like a dino egg. Okay. Moving along. Already halfway through the show. Time does really fly very quickly. Moving on, we have another pair of earrings. I feel like today is just earrings and rings. Those are the two things that we are showing today. So let's bring that away for a quick sec and look at these. They are more flowers. Not only are we bringing rings and earrings, but most of them are flower motifs. This is item number 1120636. They are yellow and white diamond flowers. So you have 94 points in pear-shaped whites in the center there, creating the base foundation for the flower. And then you have 1 carat 64 in yellow diamonds on the outside. These are so very cool. They are technically flowers, but they almost remind me of like a firework. It's a burst of light and color. These are very, very spectacular, very, very design forward. I don't think we have ever had anything quite like these, and also not a small size. It's almost an entire inch from top to bottom, 7/8 of an inch to be very exact. And this is the post is in the middle of the earring, so it will sit like a stud, but a very large stud. So it's not going to disappear on your ear or anything. And with all the gapping that's happening through the earring as well, I feel like it looks very interesting on the ear. It will look like it's almost floating while you wear it. So it's like a burst of light happening next to your face. Anyways, this one's supposed to go out for $79.99, but that is not going to be our price today. I just love how these look, and we're going to do something very special about that price as well. $79.99, it's not going to be, not even going to be half of $79.99. It's not going to be $45.99 today either. And let me just show this against the hand so you can see exactly what it looks like. As you can see, even on the hand, you can kind of see what I am talking about with your skin tone poking through the gaps. It will look like it's almost floating. It's like a starburst. It's a firework of light and color against your face. But not going to be $45.99, and again, not a small earring. If you're someone who likes to wear a big earring but doesn't like the hassle of it moving or catching, this is one for you. $45.99. It is not going to be $45 or $35 or even $2,599, which is even lower than what we had previously on this magnificent earring. Not going to be $25.99. Let's make it $2,499 for this pair of studs. And it's in the white gold. Hopefully white gold is okay, but it just makes those yellows look extra floaty and disappear against the ear. $24.99 for this one, and just the workmanship and the detail in this is so impressive. I don't think we've ever had a stud quite like this. Like I said, lots of flowers, lots of sort of bursting designs, but nothing quite so colorful or so organic, or it almost looks like a dandelion. Not exactly a flower either. It's a yellow dandelion pair of earrings. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, have not seen this one in quite a while, so why not bring it out for everybody? Let's take these earrings away for a moment and bring out a bypass ring, and not just any bypass ring. Look at that, look at those stones right there. Wow, I think that's the biggest stones I've ever seen used for a bypass ring. This is item number 1120640. It has 2 carat 07 total weight in pear-shaped fancy colored diamonds there, with 95 points total in the diamonds around it. This is definitely on the newer side, and for good reason. I'm sure that if we've had this, it's impossible to keep this here for very, very long. And it is just a great piece. You have the white and rose gold, the two-tone diamonds, each with a gold color to match each color, and of course all the diamonds around it as well. It's just one of those rings, very, very long, but it sits very flat. It's just such an interesting piece. There's nothing that quite sits on the hand quite like a bypass. And of course with the split shank as well, to give it that extra almost shooting star comet type vibe, to give it a sort of a little bit more movement, a little bit more life to it. Yeah, 1 carat each in each diamond already should make it a great large price, but it's not going to be. It's supposed to go out for $17,999 for this one ring, because you're getting over 3 carats total weight in diamonds, and of course you have that two-tone gold, you have all of the design elements, the labor, all of that supposed to be for $17,999, but it is not going to be today. And with those large carat weights, 14 karat gold, no, we upgraded it to 18 karat gold just for you guys, so 18 karat gold as well. 3 carats in diamonds, 18 karat gold, and it's not even going to be $17,999. Not even going to be $10,000 $999. This is just such a cool piece. Let me try it on for you. And the great thing about it, the two-tone gold can go with any outfit, any person. It's just such a cool ring. It's a little bit snug on my hand there, but just get whatever size you wear. It will fit true to your size. And like I said, with the bypass ring, it looks large, but with the way it sits, with how the stone is set and all that, I feel like it's such an easy ring to wear while still providing the drama, providing the glam, the glitz, everything. And $10,999 is not your price today. Not going to be 10 or 9 or 8 or $7,999. Not going to be $79.99 for the largest bypass I have ever seen. It is not going to be. Back on the wheel it goes. And maybe I will show it with the rose gold side facing up, because why not? There is no wrong or right when it comes to a ring like this. It's just so easy to just throw on and move on with your day. Don't even need to think about it. $79.99 it is not going to be. Not going to be $69.99. Brand new markdown for this bypass ring today. $69.99 is not going to be. Let's just make it $5,999 for, I keep saying it, but it is true, the largest bypass. We have had a few bypasses in the past. We've had some with aquas and morganites together. We've had different combinations, but not one as large as this. Not one with stones so saturated. Just look at that top diamond. It says champagne. It's almost a cognac color. It's that amber, that deep, rich amber color. And then the bottom one is more of a true champagne. So very nice, fancy color diamonds as well. And great clarity. As you're looking through that stone, it is eye clean. You cannot see an inclusion through that stone. And looking through the monitor is like looking through a magnifying glass. It is a great piece, this one. And for $59.99, it's a steal. $59.99. Ooh, getting out of breath up here. Joyce is taking her 2-week hiatus. After today, I have a feeling I'm going to need my 2-week hiatus. I believe initially we said we would switch off on weeks, but so far it's just 2 and 2 and 2. So maybe we will keep that trend up. Who knows? But it's like a fun surprise at the end of every week, right? You never know who's going to be up here and whose style you're going to see. And I feel like that's the beauty of switching it up, because I do things very differently than she does things, and we both do things very differently than Lauren does things. She definitely is a professional. She definitely does it miles and miles and miles better than we do, but I feel like every time we come up here, we are improving. We are getting better at coming up with things to say. Of course, we each have our off days, but it's getting easier and easier. And honestly, thank you to everyone who calls. Thank you to everyone who watches and says nice things. It really encourages us to keep going. Okay. Moving along. We have, moving along from this massive bypass, we have a color change sphere. Wow. It must have been a while since we have had one of these up here, because as soon as we have one, it goes super quickly. This is item number 1120459. Getting a little bit ahead of myself there. It's a 1 carat 23 pear-shaped color change sphere. It is a brand new today, so very excited to bring it here with 70 points in diamonds in the sort of gate. I call it the gate mounting because it looks like the pattern looks like something that goes outside a gate. And then you have the rope texture on the top and bottom. One of the widest rings without feeling super wide and large and bold. That's the best way I can describe it. It's almost like a lace sort of pattern inside as well. It's it uses a lot of the negative space in a very creative way. It looks very natural, very organic, and it's only fitting that we use it with the color change sphene, which changes color in different incandescent lighting, which I think is what nature does. Nature is always changing, just like this stone. It's just the perfect way to capture what nature can do. And this is probably one of the last color change sphenes we have, because like I said, when we brought out the new collection of color change sphenes we had before we even gave the price, they were already gone, and I'm sure this one will be no different. We don't have very many left over, so if you've been eyeing one for a while, this could be the one for you. Available in any gold color, of course, white, yellow, or rose. I quite like it in the white, but I think yellow will suit it just fine as well. This one's supposed to go out for $34.99, but it is the first time it is up here. I don't want to do it for $34.99. It is not going to be $3,499. It's not even going to be $29.99 for this piece, and I am just dying to try it on because it is just such a cool ring. Like I said, this is one of the largest rings in terms of height. It's the widest ring, but it doesn't feel very wide because, like I said, with the negative space, it still looks very delicate, very feminine, very intricate. It's just such a unique ring. This is one of those mountings where I don't think you can capture the feeling you get when you look at it with a different type of ring. We have rings that are less wide in the cigar band, in just all around gold. And while they aren't as large, they feel much larger. This does not have that feeling. It doesn't seem to weigh your hand down. It makes it feel light as air. I am entering my poetic era of the show, poetic segment of the show. But yes, not going to be $29.99 for one of the last color change sphenes we have, and once we sell the very last one, we will not have any more for a very long time, or even ever. It's hard to say because we don't know if we are able to source them, especially not of this quality, of this color. And $29.99 it is not going to be. It's not even going to be $19.99. Let me bring it back on the wheel there for you. Not even going to be $19.99 today for this piece, or $18.88, or even $1,777. It is not going to be. Let's just blow it out brand new today. Let's make it $1,599. $15.99 out the door. Let's go. Let's get it out of here. Not that I'm getting sick of it or anything. I could look at it forever, but I have a feeling it's gonna go very quickly. And should I mention that this ring is one of the most comfortable rings we have as well. I don't know if you can tell right now from the sides, it almost concaves a little, almost like how a corset concaves to the shape of your body. With the concave, it fits to your finger, and it is a very comfortable ring to wear. It doesn't feel like it's gonna scratch or do anything. You think with all that mill grain it might scratch or feel uncomfortable. No, it does not. It is very, very easy to wear as well. And I feel like this is one of the most intricate, most curvy, looped, organic pieces we have. So it's definitely one of the most detailed. If that is what you're into, if you like having something like a work of art on your hand, this is the mounting you go for. And I mean, with the color change sphenes being so limited, I feel like this is one that has to go today. It has to go. All right. $15.99. Wow. Let's see what is still here from today. Oh, I believe that large Paraiba is still here. We still have those black opal earrings. Ooh, the round Mandarin garnet with the double halo in white and yellows. Those are still here. And that royal Zambaran, I believe. Of course, if something has sold, I may not have heard about it, so for anything you have questions on, please call and ask your operator. They know much more than I do. That's the benefit of being behind a computer. They have all the access to tell me if something from today has gone or not. So they are happy and able to tell you everything that's going on. So if, of course, you have any questions about anything at all during the show, feel free to call in and ask them. They are happy to answer any questions or inquiries you may have. Okay. Moving along. Next up, we have another brand new today. Very excited about, because look at that. This is a yellow diamond, brand new today, item number 11200602. It is, that's a very dramatic zoom in there for this ring. It is a 26-point oval yellow diamond in just the center over there, and then you have 16 points in yellow diamonds in that double halo, in the, it's not a bypass ring, but it's a bypass mounting up over there as well, the double rows, and then in addition you have 11 points in diamonds in that final halo and that third row on the top and bottom as well. So lots and lots of diamonds for this small and delicate ring. I feel like it's small, but it is mighty. It definitely has a large presence to it without being very, very large. It's great for everyday wear, this ring. It's also a classic. I feel like if we had 1 million of them, everyone should get one, but unfortunately, we only have one. So, if you like it, please dial in early, because we're going to do something absolutely mental on this one. Supposed to go out for $29.99, but it is not going to be for this ring here today. Not going to be $2,999 for this yellow diamond, which, by the way, just look at the color of that stone. So very saturated. It's a great stone on a great mounting for a ring. Let me try this on for you, because I think it's just a ring that anybody can wear. You cannot really go wrong with a ring like this. It's great for every day. It's great for, yeah, I can see myself wearing this every day, and it's very, very comfortable. It's not going to distract me from typing on a computer or drawing or writing anything. It's not going to do anything like that. It's just a great piece, a great staple to have in your collection. And like I said, if we had 1,000 of them, I wish everyone could get one, but unfortunately we do only have one. So if you like it, grab it while you can. $29.99 is not your price. It's not even going to be $19.99 or $18.88 or $1,777 today for this particular ring. Back on the wheel it goes, because I think it deserves another close-up, because just look at that ring. Not going to be $17.77 or even $15.99 for this particular ring. We really, really want it to go out to a fantastic home on this Friday night, TVON happy hour. Not going to be $15.99 or $12.99. Let's just blow it out. And hopefully the gold color, as you see it, is okay. But we really want to go out to a fantastic home today. Not going to be $12.99. Let's just make it $999 for the very first caller. I love how every time we say that we want something to go out to a great home, it sounds like we're asking everyone to adopt like a puppy or a cat. That's what it always, that was like a very internal thought of me for a very long time that I have now expressed into the world. So please, please, please adopt this ring. We are asking it to go to a loving home today, because it deserves. It's too great to not go to a great home. $999 in the white and yellow gold. All right, let me go ahead and say hello. So we are coming out to about the end of the second hour. So thank you to everyone who has made it this far, and hello to anyone who might be tuning in right now. We still have an hour left of our online platform streaming show. So thank you to everyone who has been here. Thank you to everyone who will stay for the next hour. If you have any requests that you would like to see today, please let me know. We'll be happy to bring it out for you to see. If you have anything you want to see over the weekend, please let us know as well. We'll be happy to set anything aside for you to see when you are available. We are always happy to do that. And of course, if you have any questions, concerns, please give us a call to ask your operator, because they have all the information. I do not know everything, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't. So if you have anything like that, please give us a call and let us know. Let's go back to our yellow diamond here, which is still here. I am so shocked. It should be gone by now, but it is not. It is still here. Craziness. But no matter. I'm sure it will be gone in the next few minutes. But in the meantime, let's take it off here for a quick second and bring in, another black opal. I feel like with Joyce not being up here for the last 2 weeks, I need to take over her role as the black opal queen. So I'm just showing as much as I can. This is going to be item number 1120747. It's a 1 carat 43 pear-shaped black opal with 53 points in a double halo of diamonds around it, all set in the 14 carat yellow gold. And this one is definitely one where the shape is something we're all very used to. It's a pear shape, classic pear shape. But this stone is so exceptional. I took a look at this earlier, and immediately the patterns within that stone reminded me of brush strokes. Like if you were on a canvas and you just took a brush of paint and just brushed it. That is so interesting. Usually when you look at the color within a black opal, it's almost like confetti or pieces of paper or glass, but this is so you know, when you take a dry brush and you stroke it across a piece of paper or canvas, it almost leaves streaks. It's not a solid color all around. That's what this reminds me of, especially in that red there. And then the green just slowly floating over a sea of blue-gray again. It's so interesting. It looks like brush strokes. It could be interpreted, it almost looks like an aurora borealis. I was doing a little bit of photo research on those last week, so that's been on the top of my mind for the last while, but that's what it is looking like. It's so ethereal, so almost fake, but it is not. It is completely natural, made by Mother Nature. It is great. It's like amazing how Mother Nature likes to emulate herself in other ways. So they're emulating Aurora Borealis with this ring that's also naturally created by Mother Nature. Anyways, it is in the yellow gold right now. Hopefully that's okay. Supposed to go out for $5,999, but it's not going to be today. And of course, with just the simple double halo, really want the stone to be the center of the show. Don't want it to be distracting, because the pattern of this stone in particular is so unique and interesting. Want to just keep it like this, but $59.99 is not going to be your price today. Not going to be $5,999, not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 today. And I do like it in the yellow gold because it does it's like the one primary color that's not there. You have your blue, your reds, the yellow gold is just to round out the color wheel with your last primary color. So that's just that's such an interesting design choice. I don't even know if that was intentional or not, but if it was, that was a great thinking. If not, it was just kismet. It was meant to be. $39.99 is not your price. Not going to be $2,999 either. Really, really want it to go to a great home, and of course, it's just, I can't stop talking about that stone. That is such a cool, interesting, one of the most interesting black opal stone patterns I've seen in a long time. $29.99, it is not going to be. Let's just make it $2,499 for this pear-shaped black opal ring. And let me try it on for you, because taking this one, all right, who is that? Wow, she has a great taste, Teresa. You have amazing taste, because that is one that is, it's just exceptional. So thank you so much, Teresa. All right. Next up, we have top of the hour. Next up, let's bring that away. We have an emerald. I haven't had one of those yet today. I know you're staring at a blank screen because that was a very unexpected. She came in. That is just an absolute steal. But next up, we have a Colombian emerald with a double halo. This is item number 11200662. It's double halos are really making a appearance today. We've had so many with just double halos. That just means we have a lot of great stones today. It's not about the design of the jewelry, it's about the stones. This is a 1 carat 22 oval Colombian emerald with 21 points in yellow diamonds in that single halo of yellow diamonds. I believe, actually, just kidding, it's a double halo, but those diamonds are so seamlessly set, they almost look like a single halo. And then again, a halo of white diamonds around that, totaling 60 points. It's a double halo within its own double halo. It's a Russian nesting doll in and of itself. And that stone, like I said, double halos making its appearance known here today because the stones are just so great. Look at the color, and usually Colombian emeralds, you see they can look very cloudy. They can look almost very murky, doesn't look very clear. This is a very, I don't want to say clean because I don't want to be misleading, but the color is very clear. It's very bright and vivid without any murkiness or fogginess throughout that stone. It's a very beautiful, beautiful piece. And it's supposed to go out for $49.99, but it is not going to be today. We have brought it down to a brand new low for everybody in our audience, our very limited audience who are watching on either Facebook or YouTube or our website, which thank you very much for watching. And $49.99 is not your price for this ring today. Very classic piece we're going with. Not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999. Right now it's in the white and yellow gold. Hopefully that's okay, but it's just a great way to highlight the white and yellow to provide the most contrast to give it that level of luxury. $29.99 is not going to be your price though. Let me try it on for you because it is just it's a classic for a reason. It just looks great with anything, but it's just a magnificent ring. And even from a distance, the bright brilliance of that green color is just the perfect, it's emerald green. It's Wicked Witch of the West green. It is not quite grassy green, but it's the perfect color. And $29.99 is not going to be. It's not going to be $28.88 or even $2,777 for this one ring. Not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Brand new markdown, brand new price today. If you've been eyeing a Colombian emerald and you want something with no frills, no muss, no fuss, something super, super straightforward, this is the one for you. Let's just make it $2,599 for my first, probably only emerald up today. $25.99, and back on the wheel it goes. You don't want to see it on my short fingers all the time. Better look at it from a close distance just so you can really appreciate the brilliance of that stone, of that ring, of everything. $25.99 for this one piece. All right. Moving right along because only an hour left, only about 57 minutes left, and still have so much to get through, so gotta get a wriggle on. So let's just move it along while we still can, shall we? Next up, we have a brand new necklace. Again, a necklace, although technically it's a pendant with chain. And again, a floral today. Like I said, flowers are making making their presence known today as well. This is going to be item number 112006 619, and it is sliding a little bit on my tweezer, so let me adjust it a tiny bit, holding it by the tip of the flower, but it is still quite beautiful. It's a 14 point, it has 14 points in the round yellow diamond in the center there, with 18 points in yellows again in the halo around that, with 47 points in pink diamonds and 28 points in white diamonds. That is a lot of numbers. That is a lot of numbers. Sorry, 14 points just for the middle. Look at that cushion yellow diamond, 14 points just for the middle there. And then on top of that, you have 18 points in that halo of yellow around it. Altogether, it makes it almost look like one big stone, but it is not. And then on top of that, you have 47 points in pinks for the petals there. And last but certainly not least, you have 28 points in whites. So all the main diamond colors are represented in this one flower necklace today. It is all here. It is the perfect trios, the trifecta. You have all three diamond colors, all three gold colors. It is that necklace. And the flower itself, I want to say it looks like one of those flowers you'd see on a tropical island in like Hawaii, or like, I don't know. I wish I went to a vacation in a tropical island before, but I have not. I wish I did, but I have not. My tweezers are blocking it, but doing my best to show it so that it doesn't fall over. But it is just a great floral piece. I don't think we have a flower quite like this one either. We've had other 5-petal flowers, but this one with all the diamond variation, the gold variation, is just very unique to itself. Very, very cool necklace, pendant with chain right here. And like, if you've been listening to me ramble on for a little bit, you know how much I like my flowers, and this is such a nice one. It's very gentle, very simple, very girly. This is a great piece. And of course, as you can see on the chain there are 2 diamonds on the chain as well. So almost diamond by yard style, while not quite being the diamond by yard all the way around. So you also get the diamonds on either side. This one, it's supposed to go out for $29.99. But it's not going to be that today. I wish we had a million of these to bring to you guys, but we don't. This is the only one. And I feel like it's perfect for spring, for summer, for these next couple months coming up. It looks very tropical, very fun. And it's a great piece to wear on vacation, considering we have summer vacation coming up. It's just perfect to wear on that occasion. And $2,999 is not your price today. It's not even going to be $19.99. Let me go ahead and show it against the hand so you have a reference for how large it looks on the neckline. It's a medium-sized flower. It's not teeny tiny. It's not invisible, but it's also not so large. It's about half an inch from top to bottom of just the flower, including the bail. It's about 3/4 of an inch drop, 3/4 to an inch. So it's a very wearable length of a pendant, and like I said, I feel like this would just look so fantastic on like vacation, sitting on the beach, sipping a margarita, something like that. It looks great, and $19.99 is not even your price today. Not going to be $19.99 or $17.77 or even $16.99 today. Not going to be $1,699 for this one-of-a-kind pendant. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,499 for this flower necklace. If anyone can tell me what kind of flower it is, I would appreciate it very much. I should really research my flowers. I don't know very many flower types. I know the standard ones. I know that there are roses and lilies and peonies and all of those, but anything more specific than that, don't know the names of them. Definitely not a botanist. Can't name those. But $14.99, and even from a distance, you can see each of the diamond colors, each of the contrast colors, making its presence known with the outline of the white, and then the inner petal of the pinks, and then of course finally the center of the flower being yellows. It's just a very fun, feminine pastel confection of a piece. And back on the wheel it goes. If I can get it to stay still on its own. It doesn't want to, it seems to not want to do what I'm telling it to do, but hopefully it will stay still for a while. $14.99. And let's see what is still here from today. Ooh, that 4-carat 80 kunzite from today is still here. The yellow diamond in the Wonder style band is here. Oh, that 2-carat 04 ruby, that is here as well. So, of course, if anything is not here, I'm sure they will let me know. But as of, to my knowledge, those are all the things that are still here as of right now. All right, $14.99 for this one. Let's move it along because earlier today I was in the middle of a wheel when I got interrupted. So let's bring that back. I feel like I've been showing a lot of one-of-a-kinds lately, as in these last few minutes. So let's bring out our wheel. So we had that Asher cut sapphire, that 1-carat 34, and then we have a cherry colored Windsor sapphire at 82 point cherry Windsor sapphire, and last but not least we have a 64 point round corner rupee. Wow, very colorful wheel, very vibrant wheel we have here today, a vibrant trio. All of these are supposed to go out at over $7,000, but obviously that's not going to be our price today. It is the top of the hours, almost nearing the end of the show today. We want to do something very special when I get the chance to show more than one piece at the same time. And you can change the gold color on any one of these, so you can play designer on any single one. If you want the blue sapphire and the yellow gold, do that. If you want the corner rupee and rose gold, do that. Don't recommend it, but do it. If you want the cherry Windsor sapphire in rose gold as well, do that as well. That would look great, I think, with that magenta fuchsia color with the purple sort of spots, the purple watercolor blooms. It will look great. All of these are supposed to go out for over $7,000, but it is not going to be like I said. You have the 1-carat 34 Asher sapphire. You have the 82 point cherry Windsor. You have the 64 point corner rupee. These are all great stones, and they're going to go at a great value today. Not going to be $7,000 or $5,000 or even $3,000 for any one of these rings. And let me go ahead and try them on for you. I really want to try on that corner rupee. Very simple, round, again with the double halos today. This is a double halo as well, but again with the prongs on the tips of the rounds, it almost looks like a floral while not quite being an actual floral. There it is on the hand with that beautiful sort of mint green, spring green color. Next we have the blue sapphire, very classic ring, very wearable. If you don't have a blue sapphire already, this is a great starter, a great introduction to sapphires. When you start your sapphire collection, start with the classics. Do a blue. I think that's what most people know know sapphires to be the color. It should be blue, and this is a great, so it's not too dark, doesn't look almost black. It's a great true blue, royal blue color. It's a great stone, and $3,000 is not going to be your price for any one of these pieces in this trio. Not going to be $3,000 or $2,000. Not going to be $19.99 today. Not going to be $19.99. And back on the wheel they all go. Not going to be $19.99 for any one of these pieces, or $18.88 or $17.77. Not going to be $17.77 for any one of these pieces. Like I said, gold color, you play designer, you choose. I'm not going to tell you what to do, what not to do, because I'm not the one who's going to be wearing it forever. 1777, it is not going to be today. Let's just blow it out. I want each one of them to go to a great home, and they're all going to be a fantastic value. Not going to be 1777 or 1699 for, wow, not even for that Windsor. I feel like that should be much higher, but it's not even going to be 1699. Let's just make it $1,499 for anything on this wheel as you see it right now. Let's give it 2 minutes on the clock. Let's give it some time to simmer, settle down, maybe let the audience pick their favorite, fight over it. Hopefully no blood will be drawn. 2 minutes on the clock for any one of these pieces. And yes, I just realized everything on this wheel is also a double halo. We are really doing some damage with the double halos today. I feel like if this week is all double halos, next week I should probably do an entire show full of bridges, and then maybe one show full of signature mountings. Is that how it's going to be from now on? We're just doing shows by different mountings. But I mean, those are all classics for a reason. Everyone loves them. If you don't have, if you've shopped with us for a while, you probably at least have one of those: the bridge, the signature, or the double halos. That's inevitable here at TVON. And wow, with the end of this wheel, we only have 45 minutes left, and I still have so much to bring out today. So yeah, after this 2 minutes is up, gotta move on quickly because we have too much to do and not enough time. Wow. And of course, the double halo I keep seeing out of the corner of my eye that I'm still shocked is still here, that Mandarin Garnet. That one is here with the two-tone double halo again. We have the Colombian Emerald we just had. Oh, one that is very unique and kind of out of pattern for today. We have that color change dice war in that floral mounting. That is also still here, I believe. So give us a call, let us know what you like, let us know what you want to see, because we want to show what you guys want to see. All right, the 2 minutes is up, so let's bring these away for a while, but of course, if they are still here, we can definitely come back to them, but I'm sure they will be gone very quickly. In the meantime, let's, cat's eye and dickelite. Look at that. This, I believe, is also on the newer side. I don't think we've seen this one yet. And I've shown a lot of cat's eye and dickelites in the last few weeks or months. It's been a while. This is a 5-carat 68 round cat's eye and dickelite in our bridge mounting, our all diamond bridge mounting, no less, with 1-carat 84 total in diamonds in that halo, in the bridge, everywhere. And this cat's eye and dickelite is definitely on the larger side of everything we have had so far. It is, yes, it is item number 1120287. It is very, very much new today to us. And yeah, I believe last week we had one in the cigar band with the burnished diamonds. It was 3-carat, 2-carat. Don't remember numbers very well, but this one is definitely an upgrade in size there. And because the size is larger than the ones we have had, we definitely wanted to keep it classic with the mounting, keep it in the standard bridge. We've seen this in a lot of cigar bands, a lot of designer mountings, but this one just want to keep it simple, keep it not too complicated. So we have it in the bridge. Suppose this is definitely one of the larger ones we have, probably one of the largest, if not the largest. I think we have one that was larger, but I may be wrong about that, so don't quote me on it. Suppose to go out for $15,999. It is not going to be, though. I believe once this one's gone, we have maybe one more in our inventory, and then we have run out. We are very limited stock in cat's eye and dickelites right now. So if you like it, grab it while you can, but not for $15,999. That is not your price today. Not going to be $15,000 or $12,999 or even $10,999 for one of the largest ones we have. And if not the largest stone, it probably has the largest diamond weight. It has a carat 84. You're getting up there to the 2 carat range there. Very large ring here. Let me show it against the hand. As you can see, and of course though it is a cat's eye andichelite, so it has that cat's eye phenomena. It follows the light in a line pattern throughout the stone. So as you move it, it follows the light. Very interesting phenomena, which we don't have very much of, not just in andichylites, but in anything. In alexandrites, none of that. We don't have very many at all. So if that's a type of stone you've been looking for, this is a great one, and it is very prominent too. You can definitely see it even at a distance. The teal color is a great backdrop for the lighter blue-green to stand out, but $10,999 is not your price today. Not going to be 10 or 9 or 8 or even $79.99 for one of the largest cat's eye andichylites we have left in our inventory. Back on the wheel it goes, and like I said, really wanted to keep it simple with, maybe not simple. Simple's not the right word. Keep it classic. Keep it traditional with this stone. $79.99 it is not going to be. Let's make it brand new today. $69.99 for this one-of-a-kind piece. So once it's gone, it is gone, because cat's eye andichylites, as much as we wish and dream of it, we can never duplicate them. So $69.99 for this ring. $69.99, and I'm sure it will go. It is such a fantastic piece. Just look, and even the diamonds in that first halo before you get to the bridge, they're also such a large size. So as they shine and as they sparkle, it's such a unique, it just looks very, very large. It makes the stone, which is already big, look even bigger. It is a great, great piece. Okay. Maybe we need to cool it on the cat's eye andichylites. So, moving along, but keeping with the large ring theme, this is definitely not a tiny ring. In fact, it won't even stand up on its own, so I will have to zoom out and give it a little bit of help. But this is item number 1119898. See, it's so large it won't stand by itself. I'm gonna have to zoom out quite a bit just so I can assist it a little bit. Look at that. It is such a big piece. It needs all the help it can get. This is a 1 carat 64 pear-shaped fancy diamond in the center there. You have, that is a lot of diamonds. You got 5 carat 98 in total, just surrounding the stones in the white diamond pear shapes and marquise, as well as that single, I believe it's a princess cut. My eyesight's not very good. It's a cushion. 5 carat 98 in all that surrounding diamonds around. That is, so you're getting, oh my goodness, you are getting almost 8 carats in diamonds in this single ring, and it is such a designer ring. It's so unique, so different from anything we've ever really had here. Like I said, top heavy, as in the top is very much larger than the bottom. It has leaves, and it's almost like a flower that's not quite yet bloomed. That's what it's looking like, with the leaves at the bottom and the pear shapes. But it is such a cool and unique ring. Definitely not for those of you who like to keep it simple, keep it classic. This is the opposite of, say, the bridge mounting, the double halo. This is definitely for someone who wants something out there, more avant-garde. This is the ring for you. And with all those diamonds, it was supposed to go out for $19,999 here at TVON. That's how much it was supposed to go for here for TVON price, which for 8 carats in diamonds, almost 8 carats in diamonds, that That's already very, very low. 8 carats in diamonds, you're only paying a little over $2,000 a carat. That's already what we wanted to do it for, but we're not going to do it for $19,999 for this one ring. We're not going to do 19. We're not even going to do $15,999 or even $10,999. And you might be saying, oh, it just looks big. It's not, it looks big because it's on the screen. I don't have a scale. It can't possibly be that large. Well, let me just try it on for you just so you can see exactly how large this ring is. It is going from my knuckle, it's knuckle to knuckle. It wasn't even sitting at the base of my hand, and now it is. And even then it's still covering the knuckle part of my hand. It is a very, very large ring, all diamonds. And if you didn't notice even close up, those pear shapes on the top there are very, very large as well. And $10,999 is not even your price for something of this size. Not going to be 10 or 9 or 8 or even $79.99 or $69.99. So shocked my voice just cracked. Not going to be $79.99 or $69.99. It is a madhouse in here. Not going to be. Brand new price today. Even the light gods are getting angry with me as they are flickering in anger. Not going to be $69.99. Let's just make it $5,999. You're getting 8 carats of diamonds. That rounds out to under $1,000 a carat for diamonds, and of a large size too. Even if we were to take apart each individual diamond, especially that center and those bigger pear shapes over there, it will not be for $59.99 alone. This is such a cool ring. It's so different from anything that we've ever had. It's so different from anything, not just with us here at TVON, anything out there. I don't think I've ever seen a ring quite like this one, and it's such an interesting way to wear so many diamonds. It's long, so it elongates the hand, but it's not so wide. While it is a large ring, again, it has that effect where it doesn't feel super heavy. It's just definitely not for every day. It's not a t-shirt and jeans type of ring, but there's definitely an occasion where this ring is much needed. $59.99, and back on the wheel just so we can really see the detail of that ring, and again, it is stuck on my hand. It just wants to go to someone who really appreciates it. For example, me. This is such a cool, interesting ring. And brand new today too. I'm sure that this is definitely a ring that will require a bit of thought, a bit of appreciation. It's not one where you look at it and you immediately love it. It takes time to love it, but once you do, you will love it forever. Even the little pear shape on the right there, it almost looks like another mini flower that's getting ready to bloom. But the symbolism of this ring is so intense, so great. All right. And I shouldn't need to say this because something of this designer quality, this designer level, white gold is gonna be the way to go, but it is a great piece. All right, moving along from the largest in terms of length ring we have today, and onto, ooh, look at that. Brand new today as well. It's a star sapphire. This is item number 1120775. We had a cat's eye and diclite, so that was one phenomena involving the light pattern. But here's the other one. It's a star sapphire. This is a 2 carat 45 oval star sapphire with 1 carat 18 in white diamonds around it, again in that sort of eye imitation sort of mounting. This is such a cool, so whereas the cat's eye, the light follows in a line pattern, in this case, the light follows in a star pattern, a 6 legged star. And because in the studios we have 2 light sources, you're seeing a hint of 2 stars. You have one very prominent white star, and then you have one that's a little bit more blue, almost like it looks like a UV light star, but it's because you have 2 light sources. If you were to wear out during the day where the sun is your only light source, you will only see 1 star. But again, if you're in a space where there's more than 1 light source, you'll see multiple stars as well. And even the little lights in the background is creating a tiny little star effect in there too. This is a very exceptional stone. I don't think I've ever seen a star sapphire where the star pattern is so distinct and so obvious. That is so interesting. This is one where I'm sure was very heavily requested, this type of stone, but we only now have brought it to you because they are so rare, so hard to find, especially one that has that really good, obvious star quality to it. And of course, want to keep it simple, just simple diamonds in that eye sort of pattern. And right now it's in the white gold, and it does need to stay in the white gold just so we can give the stone its own chance to shine. Don't want to distract it with colored gold. So white gold only on this one. It is one of our only star sapphires left in our inventory, in our vaults, and it was supposed to go out for $69.99, but it is not going to be $69.99 today. It should go out for that much considering how rare it is, how hard it was for us to source this stone, but it is not going to be $69.99 today. And I'm already, before I even go down, I just want to try it on because it is such a cool, it's such a good stone. Even, I know it's a little bit hard to see right now from a distance, but as I am looking at it, standing right above it, the star looks even larger than it does on air. It is so cool. As I'm moving it, you can see it move a little bit, but the glare of the spotlights are being a little bit distracting, but just even the color alone, it's such a cool blue purple. It's almost like if indigo had a lighter shade, that's the color it is. It's a great royal regal shade as well. So it's just a perfect stone all around. $69.99 it is not going to be though. It's not going to be $69.99 or $59.99 or even $4,999 today, even though it is brand new. We want it to go to a great home, a great collector, someone who has been looking for the star sapphire, who loves seeing what Mother Nature can do in its own habitat. It's just quite remarkable. And let me just show it back on the wheel again because I feel like it on my hand at least, it doesn't quite do the stone justice. It just needs to be displayed on a bigger stage. $49.99 it is not going to be. One only, first time it's out here today. Let's just make it $3,999 for this star purple sapphire. Probably it's the first time it's up here. I have a good feeling it's going to be the only time it is up here because it is that good. All right. Yeah, this is definitely one of those pieces that is going into the TVON Hall of Fame. This is one that shall be remembered for many years to come. Okay. Moving along. Let's talk about something that I have been wearing all show and I didn't even mention once, but I think it deserves its own time to shine. Let's bring that away for right now and bring out this pair of earrings. Ooh, so also very, very large. Doesn't want to sit by itself, I don't think, but it might need to zoom out a little bit for them. But while I do that, let's give you the information, shall we? This is going to be item number 991211119912, and it is a pair of yellow diamond earrings. I'm showing one right now because I am wearing the other one, which I will be happy to show you in the ear shot in the future. It's a 2 carat 24 total weight in natural yellow diamonds, pear-shaped yellow diamonds all around, and that is it. It almost looks, it's with the curve like this, it's very organic. As I'm wearing it, it looks very much like a front-facing hoop, but it's so much more than that because as I turn it to the side, you can see it's almost like a spiral. The tip of this line here, not where the post is, on the other end of the post, that is it moves back a little, so it almost goes behind the ear to give it the illusion that it goes through your entire ear. It's almost like a front-facing hoop, like I said. So it's such an interesting, unique pair of earrings, and we could have totally done this with white diamonds and it would have provided the same sort of feel, but we really wanted to add to that extra designer element and do it in the yellow diamonds. We wanted to make it feel because I feel like white diamonds, they can be very harsh. Not many things are pure white, but yellow diamonds, it's a lot warmer, it's a lot more natural feeling, and against your skin tone, it just warms everything up, and it's very fitting with this sort of style, with it being so rounded, with it having that much dimension. The yellow diamonds was just an obvious way to go, and I just love this pair of earrings. Disregard the backing. I know the backing is in white gold, but that's just all we had right now. If you take them, we will make sure that you get yellow gold backings. This one, and it is a 1 1/4 inch drop right now. And it also got a new markdown. So it's supposed to go out for $49.99, but it is not going to be $49.99 today. It's not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999. And because it is in the yellow diamonds, we do want to keep it in the yellow gold for this pair of earrings. It almost reminds me of like a snake, but not quite. I don't know why. It's the way the pear shapes bend, but it's so interesting. Let me show it against the hand just so you can see what it looks like. The length is, it's about 1 1/4 inch drop here. It's definitely not a small pair of earrings, but it's so unique. It's not even, I don't want to say it's a drop or a dangle, and it's not a hoop either. There's no word for what type of earring this is. It's in a class of its own. And $29.99 is not even going to be your price. See, there it is against the hand, definitely a good size there. And you, even from a distance, you can tell, because the diamonds are of a good size, each single diamond, you can tell that there are pear shapes. And it's just very, again, still very different than if they were round. And $29.99 is not going to be. Let's just make it $1,999, and we only have one, so once they're gone, they're gone. You will get the pair that I'm wearing. Back on the wheel it goes. And as you can see, and of course I know I'm only showing one right now, but the other one is a perfect mirror of the other. It's not the same way going around, so it will look very different. Let me go ahead, I'm gonna set this down for a quick second just so you can also, while I get the ear shot ready, and you can also see it it's almost like a roller coaster course throughout. So let me see, there it is against the ear. As you can see, as you can see, it's a front-facing hoop. Right now I'm wearing it with the curve going in, but you could totally wear it with the curve going out as well. It will provide a sort of different look, but it looks nice nonetheless. But as you can see, this is what I mean by it being a front-facing hoop. When I first saw it, I didn't think of it as a front-facing hoop, but as it's on the ear, it does definitely almost look like a hoop there. And with the yellow diamonds, like I said, it's not as harsh as the white diamonds. It almost looks like it's a natural addition to your ear. If you're someone who has multiple piercings, I feel like it will work very well with anything you already have going on. All right, back on the wheel we go. There it is. We only have one, unfortunately, but I don't think this is something that everyone will like. This is something that has a very niche audience, but if I'm wrong about that, unfortunately, we do only have one. Okay. Moving on. Next up, we have, I know we only had one Windsor Sapphire today, and it was on the wheel, so for the last 20-ish minutes of the show, I might as well bring out another one. This is item number 1120712. This one I believe is also brand new today. Oh, I'm sorry, 1120712. I apologize. 1120712. Yes. I need to remember that the item numbers have shifted, and let me go ahead and polish this up a little because it has a fingerprint, but it's a 2 carat 27 Windsor Sapphire with 76 points in diamonds around it in this sort of, I never know what to call this mounting. It's not quite floral, it's not quite framework, but it's still very organic looking. It's a great mounting, but nothing compared to the stone. I don't think I've quite seen a Windsor Sapphire quite with this sort of color story. It has that spring green gradient going into the royal blue, and it's such a seamless gradient. Sometimes with the Windsor Sapphires, they almost look like splotches or watercolor bursts, but this one is a very seamless gradient, and it's such an interesting color scheme. So very excited to bring this. Brand new today. I know it's weird showing a lot of brand new at nearing the end of the show, but it's too good not to flash at least once. And right now it's in the white gold, but you can do any gold color you want. I just think that the white gold will just keep the attention on the gradient itself of the colors of the stone. Most of the time I think our Windsor Sapphires are usually, if they're in the cool tones, they're a lighter green, but a lot of the ones we have are either purples or pinks. So if you're maybe not a purple or pink girl and you want something in the blues and it's in the blue range, this is the one for you. This is a very mermaid color story. Very fitting for a movie, a Disney movie that's about to come out. Very excited. Anyways, supposed to go out for $79.99 for one of the most interesting Windsor Sapphires we've had in a while. Like I said, I'm a blue girl. This one has a special place in my personal heart. $79.99. It is not going to be though today. Not going to be $7,999. Not going to be $69.99 or $59.99 or even $4,999. And I feel like I do need to come up with a name for this mounting because I do see it enough for me, and it's unfortunate that I don't have a name for it, but I will come up with one. It's great mounting. I feel like it's a great way to add a little bit of more detail to a stone that is already so unique and interesting. $49.99. It is not going to be $39.99. Let's just blow it out. Brand new today. We really want it to go out to a fellow blue lover. If you like mermaids, if you like peacocks, it has that peacock color scheme throughout it as well. Let's just make it $2,999. And like I said, any gold color you want. Personal preference, I would keep it in the white gold, but that's just me. You can do whatever you want. Let me go ahead and try it on for you as well, because it is such a cool color. Even from a distance, it almost blends together to give you that almost teal blue-green color. But even as you flash it, it's not completely uniform, so you can see that gradient from a distance as well. It's just so different from anything we have had in the Windsor Sapphires. So there it is on the hand. $29.99. And back on the wheel it goes. Very much looks like it belongs under the sea. Okay. Wow. We only have about 15 minutes left in the show, so if anyone has any last minute requests, last minute things they want to see from previously, if you want to see something for a few days, give us a call, let us know. We'll run very quickly to the back and bring them up here for me. If you want to see anything tomorrow, also let us know right now so we can get it ready for you ahead of time. But in the meantime, I still have a few pieces to get through today, so let's just move it along, shall we? Next up, I know I've shown a lot of black opals today here already, but I thought it's not complete without showing you a pair of black opal earrings, and even though you're not seeing the full picture, I'm sure you will remember it for a while. This is going to be item number 1120533, and it is this pair of earrings is so large I have to zoom out quite a bit, and even then I'm gonna have to move it forward even more just so you can see the full picture. And as I shift it, the stones have changed so much. The look of the stones earlier was very much a gray slab with a lot of greens and blues, but now that it's shifted the angle, it's almost red, and the lights have dimmed a little bit, which I think is actually working in our favor here, because normally in real life you're not seeing huge studio lights, you're seeing much dimmer lights, but in that case you can see so much of the red. This is a I'm talking so much about it, I didn't even give all the specs yet. It's a 10, you have 10 carats 99, almost 11 total carats in just the black opals alone, and we found 2 elongated cushions that matched enough for us to create earrings in terms of shape, just for black opals, shape and size alone to match is already very hard to do, and then you, on top of that, you have the color, so very fortunate to have these earrings. These are definitely this is probably the largest black opal earrings we have, definitely the most dramatic and the one with the greatest color. And then on top of that, you have 53 points in pink diamonds in that halo around it, and then a carat 81, almost 2 carats in white diamonds around all of that, and above to the latchback closure. So these are drops, obviously, but they are drops because the stones are so large. There's no way we could have turned this into studs. This is just a great pair of earrings. I feel like it's a great way as one of my last items of the show. I mentioned stealing Joyce's thunder with showing all these black opals, but this is the ultimate one to end on. And with all the reds, I'm gonna tilt the card up a little bit just so you can see. As I move it, you can see it's a lot more grays, and then the blues pop in, the reds come out. It's just such a cool stone. I feel like the last time we've seen it with all the lights on, it looks very much gray and green and blue, but this one with the dimmer lights, it's just the red is shining through so spectacularly. Supposed to go out for $12,999, but it's not going to be that price today for one of my last items of the show, one of the probably the largest black opal earrings we have. I don't think we even have any other particular stone that is this large and this long. We might have a couple crystal opals, but the color, there's nothing quite as interesting as these. It's just so much flame and fire throughout the whole thing, and that's what it looks like right now. Earlier it was sitting on top of its bag and I was looking at it, and it almost looked like, you know, when you have fish scales and they have that iridescence to them, and it was very green, yellow, and blue. That's what it looked like to me. So it's also ever changing, and $12,999 is not your price. It's not even going to be $10,999 or $99.99. These have been marked down today because it's been a while since it's been up here, and we want it to go to a great home. It's not going to be $99.99 or $89.99 or even $7,999, and because it has the white and rose gold, it will have to stay in that color. It has the pink diamonds and white diamonds, so we want to keep it in the white and rose gold to preserve the integrity of the earring. But $79.99 is not even going to be your price. Not even going to be $6,999 today. Not going to be $69.99. Brand new price, brand new markdown just for today only. Let's just make it $5,999 for the greatest pair of black opal earrings we have, probably will ever have. I don't think we'll ever find 2 matching stones that quite beat this one. It is such a great pair of earrings, and you're getting an 1 3/4 drop, almost 2 inches. So large, if you're like me and like a long drop dangle earring to elongate your neck and all of that, this is definitely the earring to do so. And it's, at first I was questioning why they decided to go with the rose gold instead of yellow for something traditionally more blue-gray based, but now that I'm seeing it in this light with all those reds, it makes perfect sense to me now. It just looks so cool, so interesting. It almost looks like, in this angle, it looks like you're looking into a volcano, into a pool of lava. It is so very interesting, and let me show it against the hand right now, just so you can see exactly the size we are talking about. As I move it, as you can see, the grays and greens are picking up a lot through from this angle. So from depending on how the viewer sees it, the way the colors you see throughout the stone will change. So again, straight on you see a lot of the reds, more greens. If the lights are a little bit brighter, the reds sort of disappear, and then you see it as a gray with little specks of blue and green. It's just a really interesting pair of earrings all around. And yeah, even as I'm putting against my hand, it's so very large. It's perfect for someone like me who likes to wear very large earrings. And by large, I mean long. I don't like to wear hoops. I don't like to wear very large hoops, but that's just a personal preference. But I do like to wear very long drops. And back on the wheel they go, because they are not the easiest to display, so might as well make the time count while it can. Wow, we are getting into the last 10 minutes of the show, so let me say goodbye here. So thank you to everyone who has stuck with me for the last 3 hours. Lauren will be back with everyone tomorrow on our normal time, so from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is the weekend, so it is our morning show. So she'll be back with you guys then and throughout the rest of the week. Joyce probably will be back with you guys next week. If not, I will be here again, but it's nice to keep everyone on their toes. But anyways, we will also be on our regular channels every other day. That's not Friday, so any day you watch us, we'll be on your TV, local TV network, Dish Network, Direct TV, any of those, we will be on. So thank you guys for watching. We have a couple minutes left, and if you have any last minute requests, please get them in. So back on the wheel, we still have those black opal earrings. We have few things left over. That golden sunflower pearl ring, that one is here. The mermaid Windsor sapphire is still here. Yeah, the star sapphire, I'm sure that one's got to go. The star sapphire and the cat's eye indicolite, those have got to go today. But looks like they are still here, but only for right now. And while those are spinning, I still have about 9 minutes, so I think I have time to show at least one more item. So let's just bring them out, shall we? Okay. That one is spinning, but these are here, and I have a feeling these must go. So next, one of my last items. I have a feeling this might be the last one, but not quite sure just yet. It's too soon to tell. We have an imperial topaz. This is going to be item number 11204660. It's one of the imperial topazes from the collection that brings you the ultra saturated, ultra red and deep dark color imperials. It is a great stone. It's a 3-carat 07 with 50 points in diamonds throughout the entire ring, and then with this particular mounting, you have the scalloped double halo, so a double halo variation, which we haven't seen very much of today, but it provides a very dainty, it almost reminds me of like a doily that lays on your coffee table. You have the scalloped double halo, and then in addition you have your split shank. So lots of design elements going on here for my last item of the day. Great piece here. I think it's a great one to end on because of how popular our imperials have been lately. It's supposed to go out for $89.99 because it is one of the last ones in our inventory. It is not going to be $89.99 though. Not going to be $8,999, not going to be $79.99 or even $6,999 for this particular ring. And just look at the color of that. So much of the reds popping through, giving it an overall very pink sort of hue. It's such an interesting color for this stone, and normally imperial topazes very pale, very light in color, very much leaning towards the yellow orange. This one in particular is much more leaning towards the red orange color. Definitely a great stone, and $69.99 is not your price today. Not going to be $6,999, not going to be at $59.99 or even $49.99 for this one. And you can do any gold color on this, white, yellow, or rose. I do quite like it in the yellow with the orange. I think rose gold would look great too, but you can't really go wrong with white gold either. So what I'm trying to say is you can't go wrong with any gold color you pick for this one, I think. $49.99 it is not going to be. I'm going to try it on for you right now because it is such a cute little ring. If you've been wanting an imperial topaz from this collection, this is definitely a great one to get. As you can see, a lot of the pinks and rosy tones shining through that orange. It is just a great ring. And I apologize, the scalloped double halo is just such an interesting addition, especially on a pear shape where it's a lot of straight edges. The scalp just kind of breaks that up in the best way possible. And it's not going to be $49.99. Blow it out. Let's make it $3,999 for my last individual item of the day. $39.99. Back on the wheel it goes. I feel like it's very fitting to end on an imperial topaz considering how popular they have been lately. $39.99 for this one, and with that is my last item of the day. So let's do a little recap here. Zoom it out. We have the Mandarin garnet from earlier. This one is still here. We are a lot of warm tones, I believe. We have the ruby, the very impressive ruby with all the yellows and the whites, and the one with the beautiful red colors. We're playing with a lot of warm tones so far, but let's break that up a little. I believe this one is still here too. The freeform black opal. The only freeform one I have today. And last but not least, we have, oh, where did it go? Cat's eye indicolite. These are all still here, so if you are interested in any one of them, please give us a call and let us know. And of course, I can definitely flash anything else that I have shown today. Just say the word and I will be at your service. I am very happy for my voice to be taking a break within the next 3.5 minutes. And yes, thank you again to everyone who watched today. Thank you again to everyone who shopped today or just called to say hello. We appreciate you very much. Again, like I said, Laura will be back with you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And that means that every weekday night we are our normal schedule from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Time, or 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday is the only day where the schedule is a little bit different. We are now from 5 o'clock Pacific to 8 o'clock Pacific Time. That just means that you can watch us a little bit earlier. And yeah, if you guys don't know, that is our new schedule. And yeah, again, very happy to be here. Lauren will be back with you guys next week. Joyce might be back with you guys next week. Next Friday, I might be taking my little break, but we shall see. And like I said, if you have any requests, we'll be here for a few minutes after the show. If you want to see anything tomorrow, if you want to see anything next week, if you want to see anything any other time of the day, please give us a call, let us know, because we will be very happy to do that for you for when you want to see it. That's what we aim to do. And of course, everyone have a very happy Mother's Day. Have a safe Mother's Day. Wish your loved ones a happy one, that special lady in your life. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So it's a great thing that we're celebrating them this week. And of course, I believe that, yeah, that's the only holiday. I don't know why there was another holiday today, but yeah, happy Mother's Day. I know I'm going to be celebrating with my mother. So a happy one to her, a happy one to everyone else who, even if you aren't a mom to a human child, happy Mother's Day to all of you fur parents. For those of you who have fur babies, happy Mother's Day to you too. because technically that counts. Anyways, have a good rest of your night, everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good celebration weekend. And I will probably be back with you next week or the week after. Joyce might pop her head in. And if I do happen to talk to you within the next couple days, next week, say hello because I love hearing from everybody. Anyways, that is it for us. If you have any questions, please give us a call or comment, email, do any of that. We'll be happy to answer any of those for you. Mute your phones in the phone bank. For shame. Just kidding. Yes, they will be happy to answer your questions when they're not off watching something else on their personal devices. If you ever hear that in the background, feel free from me to you to scold them. We will not we will not berate you for that. But anyways, have a good rest of your night. Have a good Mother's Day weekend. I will see you guys within the next couple weeks. Goodbye. Have a good one. Good night. Bye-bye.